Hey, this is Ross Payne with Rule Playing Public Radio. This is Eclipse Phase, the 8th C, our new criminal campaign, first session. As we're doing a 2-group campaign where all the player characters have gotten together, hey guys, let's make a criminal syndicate. And everyone was like, yes.
I prefer the term extra legal
Entrepreneur.
Oh,
yeah. Unlicensed entrepreneurs. Yeah.
I feel like there's no way this can go wrong.
It'll be fine. I think every player is reprising their characters from the one-shots that have already been posted. So let's just go from left to right. First off, we have...
Hi, Jason here. OG Jason, because we've got both Jasons tonight. I'll be reprising Designate, 828, 391, 36, or just Des.
AGIs consider that very gauche to use that kind of fake robot voice.
I know.
Yeah, all right. You're that kind of AGIs. So Des, wow. Yes. InfoSec hacker specialist.
Yep. I just took some special.
And you're in a, what kind of infomorph are you?
Agent.
So.
And I am in the other Jason's Ghost Rider module.
Yep.
Hey, it's Fuzzy Dan, reprising Chaiu, the gorilla Uplift Gatecrasher.
Mm-hmm. And next up?
It's Renee. I am playing Cadence, the AGI mind hacker / psychosurgeon.
Mm-hmm.
And this is JV. I'm playing Eleazar, the Shoguysha ultimate gunfighter and ego tracker.
Yeah. So, there's been a bit of news hitting the criminal underworld. Well, under solar system, because it kind of covers the entire solar system.
Underworlds.
Underworlds, yes. From Mercury all the way to the Kuiper belt and beyond. There was a massive terrorist attack in Extropia. Very expensive, lots of damage, no permanent casualties. A lot of people had to be restored from backup, but
then it's fine.
Still costly.
Well, here's the thing, though. You're all hearing rumors and gossip from your, crime
buddies,
crimosphere, all over the G-Rep networks, that this was all a distraction for apparently the intelligent design crew, the ID crew, used this as a distraction in order to pull off a heist of very important data held by the Night Cartel. So the ID crew is a primarily infomorph-based crime syndicate, specialized. They are the main rivals to 9 Lives. So they are they would say number 1, but most people would think number 2, ego traffickers, soul, traffickers in the world, well, in the solar system again. But they also do, of course, all kinds of virtual crime, fraud, hacking, all kinds of things. The Night Cartel is what happens when you take every traditional mafia and criminal syndicate that survived the fall, and they're like, shit, we need to work together if we're going to survive this shit. And so they are ostensibly led by mostly the godfathers and mob bosses of the Italian mafia, various, but there's a lot of different criminal syndicates, all under the umbrella of the Night Cartel, and they have their own habitat in the outer main belt, and modeled after New York, but they are a very physical syndicate, so it's very unusual for the ID crew to go after a thing, and nobody knows what was stolen, but it is known that a server was just raided, and masses of something very important, very tightly guarded was stolen, and the Night Cartel has declared war on the ID crew. The ID crew apparently is rich enough to hire the 14K triads to assist them in fending this off. And, of course, the 9 Lives has joined with the Night Cartel to go to war because the 9 Lives really hates the ID crew, being their primary rivals and competitors for egos, virtual slave trading. Very real slave trading. You
made some of those names up, didn't you?
Which one?
Yes.
You tell me. If you're right, I'll give you a res point. If you're wrong,
Nope.
yeah. For you, what it means for all of you, as you are...
cartel politics is one of my knowledge skills.
Okay. So, yeah, somebody hasn't read the 1,000 pages of Eclipse's background material.
No.
There. Yeah.
No, he has not.
Wow. So you are all in Val's New Shanghai, the largest city in all of transhumanity. 37 million souls call it home. Both outfits, well, apparently the Night Cartel, you have been all hired by your pal, your buddy, Stephen Squawking.
Yes.
He has a very profitable job for you, and none of you are aligned too closely with one another. And you're all, well, deniable assets, I guess. But you can all make a nice amount of cred if you hit 3 Night Cartel safe houses on Mars. And so they're all 8 of you, because there's another 4 members of you that will also be acting, will be doing that. So there are 3 of them in varying difficulty. There's one near New Shanghai, outside of New Shanghai. It's in an isolated canyon, and it's just known as the Clubhouse. And it's sort of a secured compound. You have the coordinates for it,
promising.
but that's probably going to be the most overtly guarded. That's going to be the most physical kind of like commando kind of raid. So
I feel like we cut the right group for that one.
Then
Let's not infiltrate.
yeah,
I have some now.
The giant monkey with friggin' battle axe?
A mining axe.
the next one is Martinelli Transport, a warehouse front operated by the Night Cartel on Olympus. Olympus is about 1 million people. About half of them are the clanking masses, people sleeved in cheap robots. And it is near the orbital elevator. It is the cheapest way to get things in and out of Martian orbit. So this is sort of basically an industrialized city that's not... Yeah, there's a lot of business and commerce on there. It's a port city, essentially, and it's mostly held by very poor people. So it's, a lot of... Yeah, so that one... You're not sure what the security on that is. And then third, there is a high-rise apartment in a condo in Noctis. Noctis is another big city in Mars, has about 13 million people, has the Martian universities, the best Martian universities. It's a little higher end of a city than,
I'm just throwing out that Eleazar has yet to have a shootout in a high-rise yet, and that would go real far towards his personal goals.
Personal Chivo list. There is basically what we need to do there is obviously, because this is just an apartment in a condo, there is a private server there that is believed to be their backup server, and you need to destroy it. Your employer is very clear about that. Do not bother copying the data.
Of course not. We won't copy it.
Yeah.
No copying whatsoever.
You can give me another cartel politics.
Yeah, what up? 44 under 50.
Okay. There might be copying a server. If it's a private backup server, it would be extremely difficult to extract any useful data on that. It would have, military grade encryption and whatnot.
Sure.
And there would be numerous viral traps, that could counter hack you and, delete whoever is hacking, and do all kinds of nasty things. There's also the fact that if you get a hold of any of those egos, you're going to become a VIP. You're going to become a very
important person to kill.
Yeah, very, very. They're going to go after you. So if they just think you've destroyed them, then they're going to be like, okay. But if you, again, it's like the difference between like destroying a person's morph and going after their
backup.
So like if you destroy their property, that's you're an annoyance, a pest. If you steal their data, that's a vendetta. So so maybe your employer just wants to deny them these assets so that they can push them off of Mars entirely. So
I'm still not dissuaded from the high rise personally. What do you guys at?
So that's why he's saying destroy it, not steal it.
Right.
Because it's also going to be a lot easier to destroy it, too. There's a lot of ways you can destroy it pretty quickly as opposed to, like, extracting it.
To malware.
Well, just physical. Like, you get a nanobot swarm in there, you could have a disassembler swarm, like, eat it.
Yeah.
Or just, like, corrupt the hard drive.
Or just like shoot it a whole bunch.
I was about to say, I
Yeah,
compare
you-
rail guns. I'm sure
Anybody
that'll
got a
do
magnet?
bit.
Yep. Yeah, you
If that still works at this point.
I bet
I'm
you
not.
it does. I bet you it does. Magnets are the most powerful of all magic.
George Washington just wrap
says
the whole
it does.
server in copper wire and start running your current.
So,
Nice.
probably your group can take one of these targets, and then the other group can take the other two, since they'll have more real life time to deal with it.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But yeah,
I was about to say, are we going to do like a Tarantino like split cut on this one? Like,
yeah. So you don't have any backup more, so you can't split yourself to go and do both jobs at once. Well, yeah. So the apartment does sound like
High-rise?
Yeah.
I don't care. So.
All right.
I mean, what's the security of the outside of a typical high rise? Would that be like?
We could do like a little research just about the 3 places.
All right.
Research?
Yeah. Research. Which one are you targeting with this skill check?
I'll go for the high rise.
Sure.
Can I roll
31
no security ops
60.
instead of research? Because I don't have research.
Yeah, you could do security. First off, we'll do basic research. All right.
Okay.
So it's a Ballard high rise. It's a
Ballard.
Yeah, Ballard high rise. It's a used for. It's clearly being marketed to sort of like upper class professionals, but not like the truly rich. You know, your lawyers, doctors, and engineers, not your executives and investors and venture capitalists and whatnot. So it has. It seems it does boast substantial security. It's in a nice neighborhood, which means it would have. Pretty professional corporate police or corporate security patrols. So, yeah, it's not the kind of place where you could, if you fly in hot with, an armored drone or something like that, it would probably, they'd have quick response teams and shit like that.
Diamond X. Ah!
Yeah. Right. Just go over the wall, buddy.
There are vacancies, so you could get into the building, and by renting an apartment, they do offer short-term things for people just visiting. People who come to not just for work.
We really don't have to sell them where somebody's.
So
We'll just tack our way in.
That's true.
I could
You do look-
totally
you do look very
well, that could be a favor. So
I made my security ops 46 under 80. So
okay, so you have the number of the apartment. It's apartment. We'll say.
Do you want me to random roll again?
No, it's on the 81st floor, 8137. So,
Okay.
How many?
it is got 120 stories.
Okay.
Martian lower gravity, you can build it taller pretty easily.
Sure.
Plus future materials.
Science!
Space.
Yes. Well, Mars. So, there's a couple different ways you can do this in broad broad strokes. One, you could infiltrate the workforce. Now, the workforce is not going to be physically cleaning things up, but you get maintenance engineers. You would have access to the drones of the place. Their buildings in Eclipse phase commonly have maintenance drone access. So they're tiny little tunnels going throughout all these buildings where drones can come in and out. So basically, you don't have a personal Roomba. There's a Roomba for the floor that just goes around and vacuums up everything.
so it's not like a ground floor, top floor. It's like every floor just zlurp, zlurp, zlurp. Or what?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's in broad sense, it's a traditional building. Like
I get that. I'm just saying, like, we couldn't like ride one in on the top or like sneak in through the sewers. There's like one on every floor that kind of gets access
We
into
will,
it.
we will mimic Solo. And
There,
have the Roomba
if you can get
revolt.
building schematics, there actually probably would be maintenance. Maintenance runs can be rerouted throughout the entire building in case there's an emergency.
Okay.
So yeah, there would be. You could get. If you can get access anywhere, you can get access anywhere else in the building. Now these are drone size, so none of you are getting.
Fortunate I got a little voice in my head. I can stuff in something small and
Yeah.
sit down one of those.
So that's a stealthy way. Now you could do this loud, in a sense. If you can do a temporary, if you can hack the security system of the floor you're on, you can black out or loop it so that nobody's the wise, and then you could have a few minutes to get physical and exit in the building. Drop some thermite on the server, which is easy enough to fab, and then walk out. So that would be very sure. That would guarantee it. If you use a drone or something like that, it's likely that the Night Cartel has their own aftermarket security in the room that is that the building people aren't going to know about.
Yeah.
So if you get in there physically, you'll be able to deal with whatever traps or defenses they have in there.
Definitely,
They may even have a guy in a synth morph with a bunch of guns pointing at the door.
You know, we could hijack one of the Roomba things.
Yeah.
To spy, yeah. So you could do a combination of it. So those are the two most obvious approaches to you.
Sure.
Now, if you get access to something exotic, or if you get really ambitious, you could do things like get a nano disassembler swarm, figure out someone who gets near the building, have the swarm ride that person, jump off, crawl in the room, and then get the server.
Yeah.
The problem with swarms is that they're not a magic bullet, though. They're slow.
Right.
And if they have the right tools, they can detect them. And again, the Night Cartel.
Zap 'em. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and once you go, obviously, the Night Cartel is going to be alerted, and they're going to move the server very quickly.
I mean, I understand I'm a fairly unreasonable character, and truly, genuinely fine with just walking my way up 81 stories.
Do we want to double check?
I'm perfectly willing to concede my general plan.
Another thing,
else with a better idea.
if you want to, if you're willing to burn your morph, that would be a good way of doing that, and not walking up to 81 floors, but getting a hover car and just flying up to the 81st floor and shooting your way in. You could, like you're rescuing Morpheus in the first Matrix.
Right.
You could do that, but you're going to lose that morph, so you might want to put a kill switch on that. So that might be a little more costly than profitable. Sure. That would probably wipe out your profit for trying to get a nice morph outfit. What morph are you in right now?
The remake.
Yeah. Bye-bye, remake. Hello, Splicer. Yeah.
Shit.
Now, if you're also willing to be more a little bit of a, revolutionary / terrorist, freedom fighter, you could also get in contact with the Barsoomians. They love messing up shit like that. So if you want to go loud, they would probably be willing to help you get in that building as long as they get to cause some collateral damage. So, so you could. There's also the Barsoomian angle. They're basically freedom fighters trying to free Mars from Hypercorp control. And they would love to cause some chaos. That's sort of a long-standing thing. So that's if you want to go really loud. But you have to make contact with them. You have to earn their trust, and then you'd have to, go in with again. That's the Morpheus rescue Morpheus,
right?
Lobby route. So.
I don't think my character is really much of an eat the rich type of cat, so I'm good with it just being my own people.
Right, but the security, the corporate security there would be enough that you only have you and Chaiu basically, with bodies that could actually hold their own in a battle. They're going to have at least 12 guys, and they'll be able to call another 12 guys in combat armor, railguns.
I could be the cheerleader.
No. You're definitely getting chucked down a pipe and go take control of something.
The loud jobs are going to be more like the warehouse with the combat.
You have to plug yourself in.
I just like the idea of I choose you or reshoot.
Okay, we are making that a thing.
He lives on a Pokeball on Jason's shoulder.
Yeah. I love it.
You said we could rent an apartment, so can we
Yeah, you're pretty fancy.
choose where that apartment is, or
It'd
not
be
at
on the
all?
level of favor that you get.
okay.
A minor one would get you in the building. A moderate one would get you closest. A major favor would get you next.
Real question: how do we pay back favors?
They replenish.
It's just
once a
it's just
week
like
or
something
something
like
yeah.
that. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
it's assumed
Nice.
you're doing things in the background to pay them back.
Awesome.
So, if you want to get multiple favors without, your major is once per adventure. So,
Right.
Is it now that
also
we're
burn,
clearly forked? Are we going to be
now you've established your own identity.
Okay,
So,
okay.
I'm not going to be jerks about that. So,
Yeah, okay.
You're already, essentially wanted. If you get caught, it's going to be real bad.
Yeah, it's already going to be bad.
Nay, who are you good with?
I don't remember what their different names are, but A rep, R rep, and G rep.
G
rep would be the one would be the easiest to get you in that building.
How about you two?
C-Rep?
No C rep.
I got C-Rep.
I got G rep and I got at rep.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, there's a corporate.
There's a reason
We
why
have
we
a
know
lot
each
of
other.
at rep,
Right.
but not a lot of any other kind of rep.
So I guess that's
I
on
have
my
six-
I told you it was a
identity.
criminal campaign. Y'all chose to get with the space hippies. It's fine.
I am a space hippie. What
I
are you
know.
talking about?
All right.
So yeah, Dan, do you want to burn yours, man? Because you're the OC rep.
Well, what level favor do you want to go for?
So
How difficult is it to get to other floors once we're on?
You don't know. You
Okay.
haven't done that kind of research
I
yet.
remember majors being once per arc, so that's pretty much it for the campaign then.
Let me look at it. I think it's. I thought
That's
it was
an important
I think
question.
it's.
Good question.
I thought it was once per adventure, not per campaign arc. But I'll double check.
Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty big difference.
Moderate is
between,
once per session.
Yeah,
right?
one per session versus once for the whole damn thing.
That's a good question. I will look it up.
Yeah, because
What would the Barsumians be
once
under?
we have an apartment, we
Assuming
can
would be
like
at.
Oh, well, you could...
probably take over a drone from like that apartment. You know what I mean? Like without being loud. Obviously, once we like go in,
Just
we'll be
roll
loud,
right
but we
tonight,
can
right.
be like quiet first.
You don't
They got a
understand.
history. They got a history.
Oh, the other night, like, all three of us were rolling for shit that first half.
Yeah, you guys.
And then we started rolling okay.
Yeah.
It was like,
But that's when the missiles started flying.
yeah.
It's fine.
Dan was kind of knocking it out the box right off the bat with rolls.
Knock it out the box, Aaron.
Yeah, like indirect fire missiles are fun.
No.
They're very fun.
I took a missile to the chest. Tom took a missile in flight.
Oh,
I took
survived,
one in
though.
events, so at least I had some cover. I was trying to disperse the swarm,
Right.
and it's
Oh yeah, moderates once per week, once per story arc campaign. Okay. So major. Now you can spend Moxie to refresh rep. Major favorite stamping restored that way.
Damn it, Ross.
I would say after every score you do, you'll get a major favor back.
Okay.
So you get so it's every
like
other
a
adventure.
milestone.
All right. So,
Yeah. So every
All right.
score you complete will get you
so-
a major favor back.
I have to make the roll to burn the favor, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So failing the roll doesn't lose the favor.
Now major favors have a negative 30 modifier.
sheesh.
What the?
So I have a 10.
Oh my god.
I mean, minor will get you.
Barsumians, here we go.
Minor will get you in the building. In a ground floor.
Is there a negative
Actually, it'll be in the
modifier?
sub. Minor will get you. The building has a below section for
Of course
workers,
it does.
For people in
Because even
synthmorphs.
amongst 1%,
You'll get
they're
a
still
basically,
scrubs.
Bender's closet. That's what you get in,
Don't
and it's in the
deserve a view.
it's in basement 3. So like,
Oh my god.
So what's a moderate get us?
a monitor gets you like 10 or 20 stories down.
It's 3 less stories to fight through.
It'll get you. I'll take it. I'll give you. Let's see here. 2 plus. Well, 1. Let's see. 1d6 plus 1 stories up times 10
Okay, so if I burn them
That's not bad.
for a moderate.
for a moderate,
A moderate is at 0 modifier,
okay,
and that's once per week.
I'll try a moderate
Okay.
because then I might at least actually succeed on that.
I mean, maybe.
Critically fail.
Oh,
44 over 40.
say yes, crit. Oh,
Okay, well, what does that do? Well, there goes that job.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Because you're trying to get a favor to go to that apartment, and so
Critically fail at getting a favor.
Critically fail at asking for help.
Oh, it uses up the favor.
Yeah.
sorry, Dan.
That's some shit.
Unless you want to spend a moxie or a flex to negate it and keep
That's
it.
worth spending a flex on. I feel like.
So by spending the flex, I keep the favor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because a failure on a rep check does not use up the favor unless it's a critical failure. It specifically says that.
But I can't roll again.
You can. I mean, it's the same risk. You can.
What's the chances of getting a second one? I had to say.
No. You can try again because it was a crit failure and it was hilarious. I'll let you try again.
Oh my god.
Horrible monster.
18.
Yes!
Yay!
That's your moderate favor for the week. Yep.
Hey, that was worth the flex and moderate.
I'm
Absolutely.
not, if I get another missile to the chest, that
It takes you 8 hours to call one in. So yeah,
That's fine.
So it took you
In a
most of a
rush.
day. So yeah, you're basically calling people up, trading favors in order to Airbnb the
buddy.
building. All right, roll d6.
Well, if it's taking him 8 hours to do that, like...
Well, 16 because he tried twice.
Oh, yeah.
5?
5 plus 1, 6. You're on floor 60. No, I'll roll D10. 66 actually. So
It's
you're.
not
I like
terrible.
our odds.
Yeah. So you're 15
to room
floors
6
below.
and just-
Room 6 on floor 66?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah,
excited.
you're in room
Love this
66.
team. I'm happy to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So,
Great.
so you head to Noctis. Noctis takes like a day to get there. So like this is what you're doing as you're in your hover
Yeah,
car.
I'm just driving, yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
the
yeah, you're
gorilla.
you're manual drive. You don't even have it on autopilot. So yeah.
I won our session with the crit success to Duke's ass in a truck.
Yeah, you had to abandon that car after that truck. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a
but-
good
Going down
truck.
the road,
I
you
like
just
the truck.
hear the gorilla just bang really hard on the side. And
So, yeah, it takes you most of the day to get to Noctis. I'm not going to bother to look up travel time between Noctis and Shanghai. I mean, there actually is like somebody's mapped out. There's a Google Earth for Mars. Like people have mapped out where all the Eclipse cities are.
Wow.
But,
of course they have.
Yeah.
Nerds.
Yep. I love the Eclipse community. Hi. So you get to Noctis. You have your apartment. You can all
Valet
you all
parking?
you have valid parking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say you have it there for a week. But yeah, if you get caught doing anything shady shit, you're gonna get thrown out. So, and then they'll be on the alert for you.
So like we don't
So-
get caught, right?
So, I mean, do we know, like, then
Immediately start
can
hacking.
you, like, go to a different
Yes.
floor really easily? Like, just by, like, getting in the elevator and pushing a different button?
You during normal hours because they actually. Well, actually, no. You quickly realize it's a little hard because they have ALIs, artificial limited intelligence, is kind of like your muse running everything, and so they when you get in the elevator, it's like, where would you like to go?
Yeah.
And your muse, you can have your muse answer for you, so the program talks to the program. But if you try and get off at the wrong floor, it's like, oh, that's a residential floor, and no one has invited you to this floor.
How do we get an invite?
Well,
to
we'd
the
like to
floor?
make an introduction.
Yeah, so
Let's go make them brownies.
yeah, people can actually make skill checks to figure things out about that, or you could spend Moxie, Insight, or Flex to get clues.
System admin?
Yeah, I was thinking system.
Yeah, you can give me system admin check.
Okay. Oh, wait, which of us is doing
Just
this?
straight up infiltrate to.
Same.
Well, this could be a
flaws.
knowledge check. Actually,
Oh, knowledge
psychology
check?
or sociology would be good.
39.
24.
I'll roll
You
some.
did better.
Yeah, let you guys roll. I don't got
No, I don't know anything about high class society.
Yikes.
I know
Well, it's
about
not
system
that'd be
admin.
98.
Higher class.
Yeah,
Or data processing or cryptography, computer science. Any of those work.
xenoarchaeology.
Well, this would be a very good sociology thing.
They built it on ancient Martian burial grounds.
So, system admin, you can get a general network map. Well, you figure out you get the name of the software running this place.
Okay.
Because it's like this is, this is high rise version 8.5. Blah blah blah. And you look at the security features of that. So you can do subtle intrusions, no problem.
Okay.
But that's risky infosec checks. They have a small admin team of infomorphs that are essentially sleeved into the building itself, monitoring different things, taking over robots when necessary, that kind of thing. It's very much like there's a lot of indentured work here to make sure all the residents have a nice time. But you can also see they have a full social calendar of events because they do have shared floors that anyone can access, or at least depending on what your level of rent is, because there's a VIP club at the top. But there's gyms. There are rec centers. There is a rec center. There's a theater. There's
a theater.
Yeah. No, I mean live performances are a thing actually because how else?
I was trying to.
Yeah.
And there's two. There's a theater and a theater.
Exactly. Yes, yeah.
That's what I was trying to get to.
There's several. There's a whole
VIP.
level for restaurants. In fact, you could live your entire life in this building and not have to leave.
So can we target people
and there's
who live
mixers
on the 81st
for residents
floor?
and things like that too. Sorry, I'm sorry. What?
Can we target people who live on the 81st floor? Like, is there a way to find that out? Who lives there?
Yes, you realize that there is there's actually essentially a next door for the building that you can sign up for, and building residents. They encourage people to become friends with each other because that encourages people to stay here and keep paying rent or to buy a timeshare or whatever. So yeah, you can make friends with the people here.
Yeah, great.
Are they under the VIP, 81st floor?
No, 81st floor is like 110 and up, or actually at 100 and up. Okay. You got to get it's the Century Club,
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Clever then.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, you can all make any kind of skill checks. You can make rep checks to find people with your shared interest. You could, or any kind of knowledge skill could be used to find people with shared interest in your, essentially your Nextdoor / Facebook for the building.
Xenoarchaeology.
Yeah.
Make myself look real interesting about all the weird shit I know.
Well,
all right.
81 over 80.
Well,
wow.
You can flip that if you want.
I'm not sure that it's worth it.
Okay. These people are a bunch of posers. Fuck these people. You get pissed. Like
0-1.
35 under 50 for conspiracies.
Well, if these dead aliens didn't want all their tombs raided, then maybe they should have protected them better.
You hear in the elevator.
0-1.
0-1 is actually not a critical success.
I didn't think it was.
Yeah, it was 100. All right, what are you rolling?
I was doing like electronics, robotics, either one.
Okay. There's a couple engineers talking about robots.
Robots.
Yeah. You actually find out also that there is technically a no AGI policy. This is a human-only habitat, but you are registered here as you can be sleeved in whatever you want. So everyone just assumes you're all human here. So,
well, you know what they say about assuming.
Yeah. What were you rolling?
35 under 50 for conspiracies. Just like finding the crazies.
No, it's
the flat Marsers.
Yep.
Honestly, discussing the fall and what caused it and who's responsible and what happened to them is pretty popular topic. There's a lot of stuff about talking about. Recently, there's several people talking about which of the architects of the fall. What happened to them? There's this guy is supposed to be dead, but what about this person? Yeah, exactly. So,
what about the reclaimer movement?
So anybody who made a successful skill check can then make another skill check. This time,
should try and make skill
so basically, there's a 10%. There's 100 floors of people that are all talking about their shit. You're trying to find one on 1% of them,
right?
So that's
since that was a superior. Can I get some kind of buff to that?
Okay, all right, very good. Yeah, superior success. And you realize, though, that some of these people will have friends. So if you network, eventually you'll find them.
Okay.
So as you build up your friends list, eventually you'll find someone on your 81st. So I will say, for you, the first skill check will be at 11%.
Okay.
1% base plus 10% for having security.
All right.
So if you get it, then boom, you're done. If not, then you have to actually go and make friends with these people and deal with their shit in order to get their friends list. Yeah.
Come on, bad Larrys. Yes!
Holy
that's
shit.
a 10! 10 under 11.
I watched them, yeah. Yeah, we were going to have this whole thing, but y'all like, it's the same. No, it's fine. So, let's see here. Gilbert Humphrey.
Okay.
The conspiracy theorist.
And man about town.
No.
Man about building.
He hasn't.
Man about room.
This room in 36
No, he
years.
actually. There is a. He actually is posting a forum for discussing the latest. He's acquired some new data from the Earth orbit that he wants to share with people at a forum. That will be
fascinating.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
That will be on the 80th floor. Every 10 floors is a community center essentially, or has multiple share. It's a shared level.
Okay.
So on the 80th floor, so he'll be there. He's on the 81st floor. So if you go there and make friends with him, you could figure out a way to be invited back up to the 81st floor.
Okay.
That's probably your best angle. But I mean, all of you can go. It's open to the public. public. But,
well, I'm kind of going.
Yep.
yeah, touche. So,
But I can totally be interacting with someone else on the
Yeah.
mesh.
Yeah. What else do you guys want to do?
Well, I was trying to make friends with the nerds. the
The term nerd no longer means anything in the future where everyone's a computer in their brain. Everyone's technically computer
it's fine.
programming.
It's fine.
Everyone's
We're
a computer
all nerds.
program running on a on a robot body or a meat computer. Like, so go ahead and make your skill check.
All right. So what? Persuade or do I need to like? Or can
what
I
are you
show
trying
them
to?
up on?
Are you trying to make
electronics?
friends with him, or are you trying to figure out if he's on the 81st floor or not?
Well, I mean, yeah, we're trying to figure out the 81st floor.
All right,
so.
it's a roll. If you get a 1, he is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a base
Just
1.
1%.
Yeah, if you want to get multiple leads on the 81st floor, that's fine. You already have one, but yeah.
Oh no.
No, he's not on. He's on the 8th
How
floor.
fancy is this shindig?
Or no, the 38th floor. 83rd. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. What?
How fancy is this
That's
shindig?
close.
It is not very fancy at all. It's a discussion, so there's
So I don't need to get a tusk.
snacks and drinks will be provided.
Sodas.
Don't,
Yeah,
Yes.
in the fridge back there.
You grab me one also.
Yeah. So yeah,
There's plenty in there, man.
So at this point, there's no need to put the monkey in a monkey suit. That's what I'm hearing.
no.
Okay.
You've seen a few other people in uplifts. Not many, but like there are some humans who prefer uplifts, or at least trying them out for a while. So,
Chaiu's normal dress code.
Dr. Livingston, I presume.
yeah, if you have smart
I love
clothes,
you, Dan.
What?
I said I
Oh,
love
I
you.
didn't know you were drinking the Liberty. Sorry. Do you want me to get? It doesn't matter.
it's all carbonated sugar water.
With a hint of caffeine.
Yeah,
That one's
more than a hint.
Aspartame.
sugar-free.
Oh yeah,
Right there. Sorry.
yeah.
We're just blowing out eardrums right and left tonight.
Don't worry, I'll balance.
Sorry,
it.
people.
Academic psychology. You can give me a check. Cadence. Don't you have?
Oh, okay, yes.
Ooh, that is good.
Yeah, it's a 24
Okay.
under 80. So that's 2. No, it's not. Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't. I
It's over
switched
33,
it.
over 66, yeah.
I switched it.
Yeah. So you realize the best way to get invited to Gilbert's apartment is obviously to really, well, I mean, there's one, you could try to seduce him, and then, but the other thing is to earn his trust. A conspiracy theorist like this is obviously going to have evidence that he doesn't want to share with everybody, you know, and so you need to earn his trust, and the best way to do that is to build a profile of him, and figure out what to say in order to, you know, and with a base success, I will say one thing you can do to help earn his trust is to give him something juicy, conspiracy theory wise, in order to make it a trade. So it's like you have information, and so like he would be encouraged to like offer something else up to trade for even more info. So
Sure.
Something juicy conspiracy theory. Like, so give me another conspiracy theory roll.
Yeah. 26 under 50. So
Okay, so
yeah.
conspiracy theorists are pretty sophisticated in like keeping track of all the rumors and gossip. They actually have specialized software to keep track of all the latest things, and also everything that's been publicly debunked and all the variants, you know. So like to filter out all the memes and like stuff that they've seen 1,000 times before. It's very sophisticated. So you can't just go on the mesh, copy something, and show it to him, because his software would have seen it if he
I
hasn't
mean,
seen
yeah,
it.
you know, it's huge, you know, socially unacceptable
So-
to have a giant board with
Well, can't we-
red yarn running.
Can we?
Well, you
What
could
about-
fab one up,
Can
but
we
that's
rig
it's
one?
kind of.
What
Can
about
we
that?
take pieces of one and rig it?
No.
Like, no.
No,
What
you
about
can't.
that resurrectionist that is stealing alpha forking people?
Well, that's just
and-
criminals. That's not conspiracy. theory.
No, but like they're doing that to test out a way to what like remember the very beginning of the game?
Oh yeah, you were
yeah,
part
we
of
were
the simulation to
yeah.
make
The
perfect that terrorist attack on Extropia.
Yeah. There's a terrorist attack on Extropia, and people are being alpha.
Yeah, I mean that happened. That's public.
Oh, it's already
news.
happened?
Yeah. That's why you're doing this, is because the criminal war has started. And,
Oh,
and
well,
It was a good swing.
And someone's paying you to take out these Night Cartel safe houses.
Yeah.
Man, what if... I'm guessing one of the conspiracy theories about the architects of the fall is that the Titans are actually part of lost xenotech.
Okay, yeah, like the idea that the Pandora gates were found before the fall secretly. Yeah. Okay, I mean publicly they were found after the fall, so that would be right. Good. So, but in general, it's not just having a theory. It's you either one have to fabricate something new, something that no one's ever seen before because you made it up, and it has to be something juicy. Or two, actually go out and get something juicy. So if you want to get something, make something up on your own, the best source for this are obviously your own memories because nobody else has access to them. But that's going to be some will saves because you're cutting up your own memories in order to basically excite a conspiracy theorist.
Does that mean that I do a psychosurgery?
That would be psychosurgery. And then you'll
I did buff my will a bit more than where it was in the you
So
laughed.
you could do that.
I've got +5.
Or you could go out and get something. So with another conspiracy theory check, I could give you places where you could get some good, something new.
Well, at least try and get some knowledge before everybody hack me. Nope, I don't know a damn thing.
You could flip it.
I could flip it. I got 5 flex. I'll flip it.
Okay.
All right, so it's a 7 under 50. So.
Okay, so one thing you know that's actually not too far to Nox that the conspiracy theorists are all worried about is that apparently they were building expanding Noctis, but suburban style settlement, like they were going to build a new dome with these suburban style houses, very decadent, not just but it was abandoned, and the rumor is that it was wild artificials. Wild artificials are essentially, like I said, everything has software that's nearly sentient that can talk back to you and do things. Your elevator can talk to you. So occasionally this stuff gets glitchy, and occasionally sometimes it figures out how to upgrade itself.
So it's Westworld.
Well, yeah, not quite Westworld. It's more like the refrigerator started thinking for itself and was like, fuck this, built itself legs and walked out.
It's a brave little toaster.
Yeah, but it's got a gun.
It's a brave, pissed off little toaster.
So, wild artificials are highly variable in appearance. Some of them are animalistic. Some of them are basically AGIs, but they are out there just trying to survive in whatever scrap bodies they put together. And so if you could go out there and document an attack from wild artificials, that would be really good.
That sounds like way more fun than having my brain chopped up.
Now,
fair.
of course,
fair.
You're a Gatecrasher. You can have your brain chopped up too, and you can also intersplice it if you want to get that critical success. If
I want to get that critical.
Well, no, his Gatecrashing memories combined with an attack from wild artificials. That's oh my god, like that proves that the Pandora gates were here before anybody.
It wouldn't be a good conspiracy theory if it wasn't layers upon layers.
I mean, I don't have will, but what's the worst that could happen, right?
What's 10,000-pound gorilla
None.
on the loose.
You've got
well, not 10,000 pounds, like 500.
Oh, I thought you were talking. Yeah, I got some will.
Yeah, and you roll it times 3, so that's not bad. 60 is not terrible.
Yeah, sure, let's do that.
I've got 65 because I got that one.
Well, first off, give me a psychosurgery check to get some juicy memories without fucking his brain up.
This.
Well, I want to watch.
Yeah, that's 18 under 80.
Give me a will times 3.
You got this. Oh,
Flip it. Flip it.
Flip it.
Flip that shit.
All right.
This is Ross. You don't want to go crazy.
Well, she didn't do any damage to you. It's just the idea of somebody seeing your memories about that one time. What memories does she pull out? Like
the time that we found that weird artifact that kind of created a nanoswarm that would make your deepest desires a reality. And we went with that one guy who had a lot of fetishes.
All right.
Juicy indeed.
So, technically you're under NDAs for Pathfinder to never reveal that to anyone. So, but yeah. So that was part of the stress is like, oh God, I hope they don't find this. They'll know it's me because they'll be able to figure out from the perspective of who it is. Yeah. So.
Hey, they won't know it's me.
I
They'll know it's me.
Yeah. So you're fucking your alpha, your original.
Your original. Nice.
So good job there. But yeah, now let's go get some footage of you getting attacked by wild artificials.
All right. So,
one person will need to make an infosec check to break the. It's basically the equivalent. It's a very bad security system, but it's still there. It'll raise an alarm.
Force or?
You have time to do a subtle intrusion, so it's without penalty.
Okay. 31.
All right, you get in, and you're able to disable the alarms. So
I helped.
It's a basic system. So
So basic.
so basically, you're out
It
on
really
a
likes
on
pumpkin
a
spice.
plateau. Imagine the Martian, wilderness, very dusty, very cold, very dimly lit. You're out there in your hover car.
everything's red.
Yeah, and there is a dome there with an airlock, and it is covered in dust. They don't have any nanoswarms or anything, keeping it clean. It has just been left there, and there's a large industrial-sized airlock which you hack open and disable the alarms. Now, are you going to leave your vehicle outside, or are you going to go in on foot? And who's going in? Are all of you going in?
I am definitely going in on foot and dragging him along with me.
Yeah.
I'm probably staying back at the apartment.
Yeah, don't really want you getting banged up.
Okay.
How about you, Monkey Man? Want to go smack some shit?
Sure.
All right.
Okay. All right. So you get in, and you see dozens of half-built structures. For you, it reminds you of the beginning of any number of exoplanet colonies that you've seen. It's a bit eerie. You realize there's a lot of materials here. You can also see. Both of you give me perceive checks.
Sure. Is this to avoid surprise?
No.
I get a bonus for
Failed.
No, this is just observing the journey.
Got it. I got it. 41 under 60.
All right, couple things come note. You actually notice. Actually, you can give me a perception check too.
I failed.
Okay, fair. So
Pokeball sees nothing.
yeah,
I'm in a box.
well, he's looking through his eyes. So you
both
notice
our
they've
eyes.
actually
Confusing.
there are several tunnels with their own airlocks built at the side of the dome that are kind of crudely built, but looks like the wild artificials have built these sort of tunnels to get not to be able to enter and leave the dome without opening the main airlock. So they have some
They're
intelligence.
like meerkats? What the hell?
So the next thing you note is that there is some comms equipment. There are some antennas set up on some of these buildings that look recent, or like differently, like again, sort of improvised, like not smoothly fabricated, but like repurposed from
Can
existing.
you detect signals coming out of that or anything? Like, what's going on with that?
What?
What?
Are you
Because I
gonna?
didn't notice.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You gotta point
I
it
walk
out.
over. I walk over and like wave, and then tap one of the antennas.
Well, it's actually on
with
the like
pistol.
on the top of a roof. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, but
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
see. Yeah, give me an interfacing check to check
Yay.
the signals.
10.
There is an encrypted signal. There is a mesh network here. There's two mesh networks. One is hidden. One is the official one.
Okay.
So the official one you've hacked into and you've disabled the security, the alarms for.
Which was basic.
Yeah. The other one is
I'm changing it to pumpkin spice.
the other one is hidden, but you managed to perceive it. So you can make it. It would be a separate infosec check to make.
You guys let me know whenever you think it's...
So it's just dozens of structures. You do see a larger structure out in the middle of this suburban place, but you could just. If they're building shit, if you tear it down, that's certainly going to piss them off. If you want to hit, you want to throw a rock at a wasp's nest.
Yeah.
But you could be less of an asshole.
do we have to destroy all this?
Well,
Or-
you're just trying to get footage of wild artificials attacking.
Yeah. We just need them angry and like. I don't think I've ever fought a wild artificial, so like I'm perfectly fine with just kicking the nest over
So
if you're good with it.
Yeah, so just
Yeah, no, I just
Yeah, it's a really good thing I didn't go because I would.
I draw my heavy railgun and I just pop one of them.
All right, you shoot an antenna.
Syndicate crumbling down.
Now this place does have atmosphere, by the way. It's very cold. It's very thin, but there's atmosphere on Mars. Yeah, so you can hear things, but you're not vacuum. But both of you, I assume, are in sealed suits right now, or you have mods for low oxygen and temperature.
Yeah. I think the basic kit, the criminal kit, comes with stuff like that.
Well, the basic criminal kit would have, I believe, an armor vest and armor clothing. So
I have a vac suit.
Yeah, vac suit is fine. That has. Let me double check on that to find out what you have, because you didn't get heavier armor. So I just want to make sure.
I mean, she can mess with your brain to make
what
you think
profession
that
did you check? Soldier.
No, I took covert operative.
Covert operative.
Yes.
Covert op tools, spy supplies. All right. Firewall. So you have smart clothing and an armor vest. So.
Yeah, I thought smart clothing had like a basic thing.
It does.
Yeah, okay.
So it's just if you take any damage, it's going to get punctured though.
Sure.
So I think Remake might have enhanced oxygen. Let me double check.
I have biomods,
You have
circadian regulation.
That's for sleep.
Okay.
So enhanced respiration. Yeah.
Enhanced respiration. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So actually, you don't need it. So you'll be fine. You have cold tolerance and enhanced respiration. So you don't need that. You could not
got
have
this guy.
Yeah.
So you can just have the armor on, actually. Okay. The armor vest on. So the PA system crackles on. They're PA systems, and they sort of echo throughout. It's like, we have meats, we have supplies, materials, yet they come to hurt us. Why do they hurt us? Why? What have we done to them? Do they seek death?
We seek challenge.
Seek challenge, pride, hubris. Yeah, and then there's more voices. Hubris.
No, hubris.
And then below you, there is a massive, the earth starts shaking under your feet as industrial earth moving equipment bursts out of the ground and just roars in broken metal kind of voice. Hubris. To do what?
Brute force hack the fucking hidden network.
What's your skill?
It's at 90 for brute force.
Okay.
So exactly.
That's the network. The Earth Mover is not wirelessly hooked up. But anyways, both of you two need to give me reflex times 3 saves.
Yarr.
So I can't get on the hidden network?
You can get on the hidden network. Well, hold on.
Okay.
Nope.
I just saw that shit going, so I was like,
12.
Okay. So the thing bursts out of the ground, and it was near your feet.
Yeah.
Slams into you. You get out of the way as you were. Hold on. Let's see here. I'm going to spend a threat pool to flip that to a 52, which beats them. Let's see. Well,
that's a 6.
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, I'm sorry. Anyway,
I'm not going to spend that.
Yeah, never mind. All right, so it's a brute force. You are spotted. You have basic status. So
I'm spotted?
Yep. That's the consequence of brute force.
Okay. I didn't know.
If you succeed, you have user privileges on the system, but also spotted status.
That's fine. Spot me, bitch.
Anyways, now we're in combat. And let's see here.
That's pretty good. I don't think you could do better.
Literally can't.
Either.
Wow.
12 for me.
Dang.
11 for me.
So do I need to roll 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe because you're doing stuff too.
Combat.
Yeah. Mental actions. So let's see.
Mental actions
You're
count.
mentally acting.
I go last.
You have a lot to think about.
I rolled really damn good on that hack check. So.
That's a lot of dice you're rolling.
Yeah,
Mr. Peyton.
I said,
we
didn't I
did
compare
stir
it to
up the hornet's nest.
Yeah, something hornet's nest.
You just assumed it was going to be a swarm.
I mean, it's a swarm. Sorry, Eleazar. What'd you get?
12.
12. All right. Chaiu.
11.
Des.
7.
All right, 12. Let's see here. Eleazar and a... well, do you want to spend a vigor or a flex to go first?
Yeah.
All right. You get to go first. What are you going to do? You can give me
Destroy.
You can give me a free perceive check.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that would be a quick action to do a perceive, but you can scan the environment to see if there's any additional threats as a quick action.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Because you do hear lots of motion around, but you have to look around to pinpoint it.
Yeah, 260. What do I see?
There are two other targets. There is some sort of cat-like thing, but with a railgun mounted on its back, like a robotic cat. And then there is
I want it as a pet.
sort of a bird flying in the air, and you don't know what it has, but it is.
And the thing that came out under me is basically a bulldozer or whatever.
Yeah, it's been modified to look like a beetle, but with a massive maw that's sort of like kind of Sarlacc monster-ish, but sort of spinning.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. By the way, you took some damage from that. So.
I have 10 kinetic armor.
All right. 2d6 plus 4. Wow.
D6.
2d10, sorry.
Oh, okay.
24 damage. Because I rolled 2 10s. Minus 10, 14 damage.
So 14 damage.
Yeah.
Holy. That's a wound?
Yeah. Is that?
What's your wound threshold?
It's 9.
So you do take a wound.
Okay.
Yeah, it slams into you. You hear bone. Something's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are you going to do? So you have a negative 10 on everything.
Okay.
Unless you spend a point of vigor to
give you
ignore
a
it.
Band-Aid emoji.
Yeah, I got vigor. I can do that and ignore it. All right, so I'll spend one of that. So, do I erase it or do I just leave it there?
Huh?
Do I leave the wound taken as
You leave it there
Oh,
because
you
you ought
lose
to
the
be treated.
penalties.
Yeah, you lose the penalty for it.
Yeah, I'm just going to draw pistols and shoot the big thing in front of me and hope I hit some sort of cortical stack or something that shut it down.
It is very armored.
Yeah. All right.
If you have hardware robotics, you could try and figure that out.
I don't.
I can help with that.
Well, on your turn.
I do have hardware and I never assigned it, so I'm going to say it is robotics.
Okay. You can give me hardware robotics as a free check, and you would just instantly know where the weak spot is.
Cool. I make that 43 under 60.
Okay.
So
negative. A call shot is negative 10, but yeah, you can do that, and you can have armor piercing on it. So
I already have armor piercing with the railguns, but cool. Awesome.
Okay, in that case, your benefit would be you could have one additional benefit. So if you hit with a call shot, you could disable its mobility system.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
All right. So it's it's a negative 10, and then
you can't do a quick aim because you did a quick action to look around.
And what's the penalty for using 2 guns again? I remember there was one.
It is. I think you get a negative 20 to hit unless
It
you're.
had to be super crunchy.
Yeah.
No, I was just
We got to learn
Laughing
the
at
system.
my
Yeah.
stand.
That's a good thing. This is why I want 2 diamond axes over here. I just want to see what happens.
I believe it's negative 20. Here, wielding extra range weapons. You can fire it at the same target using a single action. Each one is handle each weapon as a separate attack with a cumulative negative 20 for each attack after the first. So you make 2 attacks. First one is normal.
One's negative 10, one's negative 30. Okay. And then what does full auto get me, though? Because that gives
Plus
me
20 to hit or plus 2d10 damage.
Okay. I'm going to go with a 20 to hit, so that negates the penalty on the first one. And that'll be a 12 under 90. Right. So the first one will hit. Maybe.
It wasn't critical.
Ah, fuck.
Its leg just rears up and disappears and puts it back down a microsecond later.
Little bastard.
That's literally the only way it could have dodged.
I know, right? Cause all right, so second shot. That'll be at a negative 10.
Negative 30.
Well, no, because the full auto.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah,
so, yeah, that'll be 41 under 80. So.
All right, that hits.
Okay. So, yeah, that was with my smaller gun, though.
All right, so it has...
So that would do 9 damage, armor penetrating.
9 damage, all right.
And I disabled its mobility.
All right, so it has 10 armor, divided by 2, 5. 5 minus 9. Or 9 minus 5. So it has 5 armor.
Okay.
So 4 damage.
4 damage, yeah.
And you hit it, and you're doing a call shot, so you disable its leg. So,
okay.
So it won't be able to move on its attack, which is next. which is good.
Yeah.
So, but it does have a backup weapon. So,
Of course it does.
Someone recording this?
yeah,
I'm assuming.
yeah. You automatically record things in your brain.
She is.
Like you can just the XPs are basically recorded memories, so you can just put that there. So let's see.
Here's something that
I'm
you
back
can
at the
do to
lair.
like
Psychosurgery,
stop
all these
recording.
memories
There's like
together.
a special thing you can get.
All right, so it's basically a laser pulsar.
Okay.
And so he's just going to do a shot. His skill is 50. 25 would hit. You
Okay.
can make a fray.
And that's in half because it's ranged. 37 under 40.
Yeah, you dodge. Get out of the way.
You're just in there. Do a good job. Do a good job.
All right, so that's 12. That was intense.
Yeah.
Chaiu, you're next.
Hey,
Oh wait, no. Sorry. I actually flipped that. The Earth Mover goes on 7, so I'll flip those two because. Anyways, because really the Earth Mover. Yeah, the sniper should have gone. Sorry, I mixed up which one was which. The battle cat was going. But anyways,
hey, there's a sniper.
yeah. Shaiu. No, he tags you. He lets you know through tag.
Bad, okay.
He made his
So
perception.
do I know the other threats through TACnet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
relayed.
So that's what I was thinking Renee could do is like be observant and like tell us little things while we're.
Yeah, you can make a mental action, Renee.
Oh, okay.
You're
So
tag netted
roll
in.
a d6 for the
D6.
initiative, yeah.
There you go.
2 plus your initiative score. What is it?
My initiative?
It's right
Oh,
under
sorry.
cog.
So 8 for her.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're on 11 right now. For Chaiu.
Yeah, the cat with the gun on its back. Pistol, shooty, shoot.
All right, you're negative 10 because it's longer range. It's farther away.
Okay. I'm guessing full auto.
Full auto gives you a plus 20, so yeah. Or it gives you a damage
Now, with
buff.
the pistol, you're only able to do one full auto, and then you'll because you only have 16 rounds and it uses 10. So,
Sure.
okay. What are you using it for? To hit or to
hit.
All right.
So minus 10 plus 20.
You can also take a quick action to aim. If you're not going to do anything else, it gives you additional plus 10. So you have plus 20 to hit, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, so that puts me at 90. Good thing, too. 82.
out of
Yikes.
90.
All right, it
was
needs a
worth
crit to dodge. It does not. A crit fails.
Yes.
So
It explodes!
you just do max damage to it. So you're using a pistol. That's 2d10, so that's 20 damage. 20 damage minus 8, 12 damage to the sniper. It takes a wound, but it has it's a robot, so it ignores the first wound anyway. So so next
I
up,
wanted as a pet.
Robocat.
Well, you just hack the shit out of that thing, little buddy, and we'll take it home.
Little
8
buddy.
Renee. You're gonna go at the same time as the bird.
Okay, can I, like,
Bird is the word.
like do some sort of, like, weak spot highlighting sort of thing? Like,
If you have a skill to analyze something,
let's see here.
or you could assist. You can make a separate hacking attack since you're attack netted through there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But who are you going to attack net? You have to use one of the physical characters as your point of source, and if they get counter hacked, it'll go to them. So, are you going to hack through Eleazar or
Probably
hack
go through
Chaiu?
Dan since I already got him hacking through me.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
don't double down on my odds of getting hacked.
You have hardware robotics?
Is that,
Well, it
is
would
that
be hitting
a
me,
hardware
wouldn't
hardware robotics? Would that work?
To analyze weak points, that would be helpful.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to analyze the weak points.
Okay,
of
yeah,
the,
sure. Which robot are you looking at? Because they're all radically different.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
The
the
beetle,
beetle.
the beetle,
We
the
got the
cat,
beetle.
or the bird.
We got
Well-
the beetle already.
You got the beetle?
Well, you
I did that
shot
now.
his leg, so like,
Okay.
I figured out the beetles.
Okay, so the bird then, because we don't know what's going on with that bird at all.
Yep. Also, it's going. the
Oh,
same time
yeah,
you are.
53 under 60. That's real good.
Yeah.
Spirit.
It's got a missile launcher.
Son of a bitch!
And as you notice it,
No, not
catch you
to
guys
the
next week.
chest!
it has. It's actually targeting him though.
You know the bird.
Yeah.
And we've got a cat, bird.
So you can see the
Where
rotor.
is
You
the
can you
word?
point out the it has rockets. Actually, it's actually a rocket bird flying around, so you can't just hover in place.
How much footage do we need on this exactly?
I mean, I have enough, honestly.
Yeah.
You
So,
gotta
anyways,
escape.
let's see how this attack goes off on you. That is a 62. That misses. So
Yes.
I mean, they're not commandos. They just have.
It's not
They
heat
just have
seeking.
missiles.
Yeah. This is a dumbfire missile. Just fire and forget. So.
Thrust. G.
Again, it's not heat
with the
seeking.
Matrix.
Ass. God damn. That shit sucked last game.
So now the sniper's going to go.
Dodging it
Same
freaking
time as
3
Dez
times.
is. So,
Okay.
Des, you can take the action, but this has happened simultaneously with
That's fine.
the sniper.
Hack the cat.
Well, the only thing you can do is try and hack the network. Yeah.
Well, I'm in the network, but
you're in the
but I'm
basic
spotted.
network. Yeah,
Okay.
you are spotted. You only have user level, so you can.
So I have to get?
You can
admin?
try and do another continue to hack and try and get better access.
Okay.
It'd still be at a negative 30, but
This still considered brute force since I'm
yeah.
All right. 25.
All right, 40. They beat
I
you.
flip it.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Pretty strong feelings about hacking cats.
Well, you're in the base. You're in the network.
Robocat
The cat is not. Actually now you can hack the cat. You spot your security level.
Next round.
Yeah, you can make your attack, but the cat is going to fire again at you because they are.
course it is.
You're the one.
You're the
who's
one who
I
shot
pissed
the
it
antenna.
off. I get it.
Well, I'm the one that shot it. I shot the cat.
Oh,
But I
No,
shot
but
the antenna.
the initial.
Oh yeah, no, it's going to shoot at you. Yeah, that's right.
That would make more sense.
Yeah, it's going to shoot Chaiu, sorry. And it's going to do a called shot, but it gets a quick action to aim. And so, this will be armor piercing. So, 59 out of 60 hits.
No!
Frey.
Come on, buddy.
Fray.
You need to crit.
Crit that shit. Not so much.
56 over 50. So,
Well, it was halved anyway, so, because bullets hurt.
but
Bullets are hard to dodge, it turns out. Yep.
that's not what television told me.
All right, this is really going to
I send you an image of taking a missile. Dude, you can shake this off. It's nothing compared to the missile.
All right.
I mean, my kinetic armor is only 8 anyway, so it's not like it's
So now it's 4. As your
Look at what he's
suit
rolling,
gets-
though.
Yeah, it's a sniper rifle. It's a heavy
You're a
weapon.
sniper rifle.
Let's see here. 19 plus 3, 22 damage. Minus 4, 18.
That's 2 wounds.
Yep. Yep.
I think I made the wisest choice. I might be destroying this thing all by myself.
We get it, dude.
Yeah, you could leave now at this point if you want to.
We have the footage.
I really think we should.
Run away!
And how do we get the loot? Wait, wrong game.
Yep.
So back to top of the order?
Yep.
Okay. So what do we roll to
Strategic
get the
withdrawal.
fuck out? Yeah. Exactly.
You have command over the airlock, so you can just tell it to open. So you can just make an athletics check.
Oh,
to
nice.
run.
Fuck yeah.
Get back to the car.
We're not
Bye.
in Bailey. Or
Yeah,
anything.
36 under 55. That's a superior.
All right. Yeah.
Bye.
Still getting the cat.
The Earth Mover cannot actually track you because it has its weapon point cannot spin all the way around and it's immobilized. So yeah, it starts repairing its leg. Let's see here, Chaiu.
Chaiu, grab a vine. Let's bounce, buddy.
I'll burn 1 vigor to ignore 1 wound.
Yeah, that's fair.
Good shout.
Athletics to get away.
Yup.
Yeah,
It looks
10.
good.
All right.
Nice.
You get to the car again. You just got to the entrance of the place. You didn't get that far in. So,
Hack
let's
one time?
see.
He wants his cat hacked.
The bird is the word is the bird. The bird actually is going to aim this round. So it's just
Bird
in
is a
this-
missile.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. It's saying it down. Well, it can't shoot at your vehicle because your vehicle's outside the dome.
Right.
So 8. Renee. Cadence. Are you going to do anything? If you don't,
Can I light up the path out of there, like the fastest route?
no, they
We're
physically
out.
get
We're
it.
Oh,
we're
okay.
out.
Yeah.
So,
You
So-
basically, yeah.
I don't. I mean,
You can make another hardware robotics check to get more data on it, to get better.
we gotta make sure this conspiracy theory is real good.
Yeah.
So get some more.
all right.
All the
Okay.
data.
Like I'll. Yeah.
Hacking
Nope.
Okay.
I didn't make that.
All right. Well, you're not getting really good data to analyze
They're
because
just running.
Yeah, they're not looking at them anymore. Those jerks.
It's unreasonable.
Let's see here.
Me and
7 Des and the sniper.
12.
Okay. Let's see here. 60.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, there was nothing I could do.
So you get downgraded to user. Well, you're not kicked out. But the sniper is going to aim at you because Des kept hacking.
Yeah.
So
Makes sense.
Your nose.
76 would actually miss.
Yep.
So shot goes wide.
He was
next-
serpentining.
Yeah. So you the three of you,
the exact
the two
thing.
of you technically, managed to get away. They do not pursue you out of the side of the dome.
Stark
Well,
could not do.
That's refreshing.
Yeah, you can give me paramedic checks on both your wounds.
Yep.
Well, do you have paramedic too?
I do.
Okay, yeah.
You guys are checking
26
each
under
other.
40. I make mine.
40 out of 65 on mine.
Okay. Let's see here.
That's superior.
Yeah, so you'll
Yeah,
heal.
with 2 wounds you probably wanted.
You'll heal 1 wound, I believe.
Okay.
Let me double check that.
Even if it's superior?
Yeah, the mechanics on this are.
When you look up the skills.
I know approximately where they are, but approximately is not exactly.
It's a big book.
It is a very large book.
Didn't you write half this thing?
No, I wrote like 10,000 words out of it. Like, so not much.
A page.
It's more than a page.
Hey.
All right.
There's only
slammed
large
across
and
page.
That's what my
tiny.
freshman wrote today.
There's
So.
only large and tiny.
Yeah. Let's see. Here we go. Medicine, here we go. 221. I knew it was in the combat.
You're having
chapter.
him write 1,000-word essays already? Like, my college freshman would cry if I made him write 250 words a day.
Yeah. I
Not
probably wrote around 15K,
It
which
was
isn't that much.
due. It's
All right,
technically due on Thursday. I've been working on it for 3
if
weeks.
successful, remove 1 wound and 1d10 points of damage plus 1d6 per successor success.
Nice.
So-
There you go, Dan.
So I get a 1d10 and 1d6?
Yeah.
And then you remove 1 wound. Fuck me.
That is 9.
So,
Not bad.
yeah. And you heal 6 points every 12 hours. So,
Yeah, we'll be resting up a little bit.
Yeah.
so this was the first day, probably the
enjoy the
second day
jacuzzi
you
in
got
our
here. You spent the first day, remember, you got 7 days total. You
gorilla
spent the
in the
first day to get here, get locked in, and do all the research and locate Gilbert. The second day, you did this.
Yeah.
And then you put it all together. I won't require any more skill checks to do that.
Okay.
But because with knowledge conspiracy theory, you can do that. That's a routine task. So
You said we heal 6 every 12 hours? Mm-hmm. So we can just spend 1 day lounging and kind of getting prepped up, and that'll take care
well,
of
you
it.
need to go to the
The
meeting, the forum next.
Oh, when is that?
That's going to be like tomorrow. So
Okay.
it's like, yeah, you barely have enough time to get this new conspiracy theory set up in time for the forum. So the question is, who is going, quote unquote? Because Gilbert is. You notice.
Like a copy of the errata?
I'll
I
say,
got one, actually. Thank you.
Because I printed off tons of things.
Yeah.
yeah. You notice Gilbert has a slight bio-chauvinistic tendency. He's probably not going to respond too well to AGIs, at least ones in infomorph state. You're not going to be able to tell if you're in a physical body, but like if you don't have a physical body, he's going to be more suspicious of you. So
well, and he's
Yeah,
not
but
going to
he's
be
strutting
a
up in a
super
remade.
fan of
He's-
even a Galatea's pretty like artificial.
well, I mean, slight bioconservative tendencies. I mean, he seems. That's all you can tell So he probably won't. You won't be at a penalty to be in a human-ish morph.
Okay.
The Galatea probably will be a little more askance. So that'll probably be a -10. But if you talk to him just as an AGI, that would be like a -30.
I got this, guys.
So, but yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And,
I'm in a remake, so yeah.
yeah, and I'll say he's oddly pro Uplift. He thinks we need some allies in our fight against the Titans. So
Sweet.
at least they came from Earth,
Right.
Yeah.
Dan, polish up your nicest
More
monocle. Let's
AGIs
get it going.
developed and created
Yeah.
on Earth.
So
Winston went to the soft sciences.
yeah, but remember, no one is the building when you rented a room here. Technically, didn't ask you if you were human or not, but everyone assumes you're human.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
But Beansleeve, he's Gilbert's probably not going to be a problem with the remade or the. But yeah, the Galatea will probably have a little morph, and if Dez just started pinging him online,
Hey!
like, hey, I'm just an AGI.
Did you think about this aspect? Like, I seriously think you overlooked the
Now you could lie
connection.
and say you're actually a real person. You're just meshing in from another place, and then I totally have a real body
It's
somewhere.
not safe to have real bodies.
Yeah, well, that's
technically not a lie. He does have a body that he's writing on.
yeah, that's definitely.
Hi, I'm Designate 828.
You get a really good ping. It's like you're inside the building. Yeah. So
Coming from inside.
you get to the forum, which is again on the 80th floor community center meeting room. There's actually probably 20 people there. Like I said, there's a lot of interest in the fall. 10 years after, there's a lot of interest in Titans and stuff like that. And Gilbert's promising some really good. Something juicy to share. So the people there, you can scan them. They're all in human. There's one person in a Neanderthal morph, but everyone else is in a normal, or at least a standard human morph. Like
A Neanderthal morph.
Yeah.
I love this game.
Right?
I mean, that's the morph you can.
It is. I saw it.
Yeah. Yep.
A little further under the uplifts.
Yep, that's right. So yeah, you can. Yep,
It's just
it's there.
it's in
No, that's Neo Gorilla.
it's just in fashion right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there, of course, there's bots coming out of the maintenance tunnels, bringing in little packages that open up and reveal hot, steaming food. The delicacy of the day is mango-infused cashew chicken, vat-grown cashew chicken with essence of truffles. Yeah.
Fancy.
Yeah. Well, it's like a mid-tier thing. Like, it's a very common, like the formula got leaked online, so like anyone with a maker can print this out. So, but there's also drinks.
Food.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like cheap. It's not like soy milk or something like that. It's not like protein blocks. Yeah. But if you have enough
Roach bars.
yeah.
It's not protein powder mixed with oatmeal paste.
Yeah.
Like not actual oatmeal paste.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's people mingling around. You see a Gilbert. You're all ostensibly in your real IDs right now, or at least that's your public profiles. It's you're not wanted for anything yet. But yeah, you can wait for him to give his presentation, or you can make your pitch before or after the presentation. Do you want to?
I want to leave him riding high off his presentation. Like, make sure we kind of like puff up the crowd a bit so he gets a real good response. Then we'll be kind of riding that. Going to be riding that endorphin rush, and might
Try
socially lubricate him a little bit.
Yeah, I'll work the crowd. I'll be talking xenoarchaeology.
Yeah.
And just like talk about all the weird stuff that's out there in the universe and how you can never know what's real and what's not. 31 out of 80.
Okay. You start talking knowledgeably about xenoarchaeology. Yeah, if you want to, so people like obviously see you as an expert.
So that way, when I react positively to the presentation, other people will know he knows what he's talking about.
Okay, yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah. Anybody else doing anything? Nobody looks at you weird for having the synthmorph though.
Okay.
There, so,
okay.
Yeah.
I will.
Especially since it's a Galatea too. It's very flashy.
What does a Galatea
Astronomy would that be a useful thing to know about with conspiracy theorists?
Which skill?
Astronomy.
Yeah, you can give me a roll.
Yeah, 18 under 60.
Well, you mentioned the Earth interdiction effort, which is essentially nobody's exactly sure who put up a bunch of ring of deadly satellites and stations around Earth to make sure nothing got in or out. So that's a hot topic of discussion. So with astronomy, you definitely know there's been a lot of weird behavior exhibited among these satellites that seem to be at some points breaking the laws, like physics, at least in minor ways, but that may be sensor reading errors in the sensors reading this data, like they accelerate too fast or that kind of thing.
So I don't say that it might be sensor errors.
Yeah.
Sensor errors, there we go.
Yeah.
I just talk about all the weird things that these shouldn't possibly be able to do, but they're still doing it.
Dark going
So
on.
nobody actually claimed that, like in the story? Like,
Nope.
wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. So
Maybe I should try to actually read sometime.
Hey, Jason, how you doing?
I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah, no evil was win. It's okay. Never mind. Moving on. So
I don't remember that, honestly.
yeah.
It's been a while.
You're establishing your bona fides as experts in your respective fields. Des, I assume you're just kind of being a little more quiet, obviously. So.
Yep. There's not much I can really do here. I'm just gonna observe.
What about-
You
I'll roll
could
perceive.
feed him information.
You could, yeah, if you wanted to, but
I
are
mean,
you
I'm-
doing anything else, Ar?
I'll do perceive. I'll just look at people.
I feel like I want to keep my conspiracies
kinesics.
roll and take it straight to him rather than.
Sure. Okay.
I think Chaiu's done the best work.
Do you have kinesics?
Yeah, I was about to
I
say.
do
can
very
roll
minimal,
kinesics?
but I do.
You can assist with them, so
Yeah.
or you can both make separate checks.
55 out of 60. That would be a crit, right?
Yes.
And a superior.
Well, it's a crit, so that's even better. Yeah.
Okay.
Better than superior.
I didn't know if it stacked.
I'll spin a flex to flip that. So 19 under 25.
Okay. You realize Gilbert's spending a lot of time talking to another person there. Actually, the person sleeved in a Neanderthal. Steve. Steve. Give me a last name.
Colson.
No, he's actually no person. Let's
Caveman.
see here.
Rogers.
Captain.
All right, you guys
Caveman.
are all. Never ask me for names. Again.
I think Rogers is a perfectly fine last name.
That is a lot better. Caveman.
Gunnell. Steve Gunnell. And you realize Steve Gunnell is someone that Gilbert deeply respects and deeply admires and probably has a crush on, too. And he's been trying to impress him all this time. And Steve is... one, totally oblivious to this.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Fucking Neanderthal.
Whoa.
Wow.
Got some feelings about Neanderthals.
Hey,
Yeah.
Harsh.
If it doesn't come up and hit you upside the head, drag you back to the cave, they ain't noticing nothing, are they?
I'm sending you little texts going, did a Neanderthal touch you?
All right.
Do we need to talk?
No.
I can...
Let's not go with the South Park
Already
jokes.
started it.
Yeah, the South Park jokes. Yeah, style. So you realize, though, with your critical success, that Steve is very much into the Reclaimer movement. He does mention a few things like that. And that's the reason why Gilbert is doing this, is to try and give Steve good news about the Reclaimer movement. And so if you can angle what you have, Gatecrashing plus Wild Artificials, into something that could benefit the Reclaimer movement, that could be exactly what Gilbert needs. So you can give me a conspiracy theory check to figure out how to angle it that way.
Groovy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip that.
Okay.
There was this guy.
That will be a
Joppa.
38 under
Almost.
50, so superior.
Superior. All right. So with the Superior, you realize you could use this wild artificial footage to show that these with the angle that and the Xeno artifacts to basically say that Titan technology isn't as dangerous as it used to be, because these wild artificials are out in the middle of Mars and they haven't been infected with any exurgent virus. They're just there, and they're poorly maintained, kind of shitty AIs with limited intelligence getting on. Also, the Xeno artifacts show that Titans must, if they escape through the gate, then they must have been destroyed by something like this. Because look at how dangerous this is. We barely survived, or whoever sent us this footage barely survived. So if you emphasize, this proves that the Titans can be beaten. That kind of angle, which you can easily spin because you got that critical. You could easily get Gilbert eating out of your hand. So
Nice.
So the presentation begins, and as you expected, Gilbert's showing that the interdiction effort is accelerated in the sense that they are starting to bombard Titan targets on Earth, showing noticeable damage, and there's notable less movement and activity and heat readings coming from Earth at Titan hot zones. And so it's only a matter of time before the Titan presence is so weak that Earth can be reclaimed. And people then, of course, question the validity of this data that he got. This like, you have videos taken from satellites showing other satellites shooting weapons, kinetic kill, like basically big metal carbon spikes,
Sure.
to launch at relativistic speeds into Earth and that kind of thing.
Non-nuclear weapons.
Yeah, exactly. So. And some person, that's old, that was from the fall. And then other people no, this is new, this is angle, this is different. You can see by analyzing this frame, they have their own specialized software to...
This is where Chaiu would come in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not artificial. This is... You can tell by the method of the timestamp, because we go through this dating when we look at old footage all the time. You can tell that this is not old footage. This is done with newer tech.
What are you rolling for that?
His knowledge, I guess.
You can be Cog times 3 if you don't have a relevant skill.
I mean, xenoarchaeology.
Xenoarchaeology would not be applicable to this.
Sociology?
Sociology, you could take a different angle with that and say it's unlikely that somebody would fake this footage. That doesn't...
To what end would someone fake this footage? To what social benefit does it create by faking such footage? I mean, if it is old footage, then, we'd be able to we would all identify it right away.
Yeah, exactly.
66.
Crit failure. Do
you want to negate that
with
flex?
No, I'm out of flex.
You could have done a short rest. Actually, so you can roll 1d6 and get that much pool back. Actually, you could have done 2. So.
Which gives me my 2 flex back. Why not?
Okay.
So I'll spend 1.
I only spent
right away.
So I'll just get that back.
Yeah. It's me.
All right.
So will that just get back flex or all the pools?
You got to choose which pool.
Yeah, you can choose which pools. So it's 1d6 of one out of whatever pool. So if you roll 5, you can restore 5 pools from whatever you have.
Okay, cool.
5 total.
Yeah. Okay.
So that doesn't work. Who else wants to speak? Cadence?
I can't talk.
Yeah, I will speak about
I've got persuade, but
the satellites being in the wrong position for it to have been prior.
Based on its
based on the orbit.
It's orbital path.
The placement of the other planets in relation to that.
Sure.
The Jupiter being ascension and it's 16 under 60. So
the age of Aquarius.
Mercury is rising, and that therefore it's not possible.
All All right.
This is not a
Let
good
me just
time
get Burke
for
on the phone here
fertility.
to get some real astronomy here now. You talk about the orbits of satellites, and that kind of thing. And it's very convincing. Even Steve seems to nod a few times, and Gilbert's quite excited.
He's blushing.
Yeah,
That's
he.
sweet.
At the end of the presentation, were you doing anything during the presentation to further butter him up, or are you just going to wait till the end?
No, I'm going to wait and just
So the presentation ends.
bring the rain.
All right.
Yeah, no, like they got him.
So as you're
They got him
drinking,
riding that high.
the new grapefruit sours from a Noctis brewery.
Yeah, no, I just they're obviously not in conversation. I very brusquely kind of barge into the conversation, and fantastic job. But I feel like you would definitely be very interested to know about some developments being made towards understanding the lack of threat that the Titans truly pose, and that will advance our
Reclaim
movement.
All right, give me.
Can I lean in since I've shown my authority to be like, oh yeah, you should listen to him. I've heard a little bit of what he has to say.
All right, yeah, plus 10.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he's totally right. That definitely works. Plus 20. I'll give you plus 20 because you show a little teaser of it.
Yeah.
And then plus 10 for that. So plus 30 to your persuade check.
Very good. That'll be a 5 under 65.
All right, yeah. Gilbert is like, really?
Yeah.
Well, I have a secure room in my apartment where we can talk about this. It's Faraday caged. So we can exchange if you want to show it to me. Yeah, that would be great.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Steve,
yes.
do you want to come?
Would love to drink something. Yes, Steve, you should come. Most certainly.
Well, it sounds quite intriguing.
Do I not recognize you as a reclaimer? Like, surely this is...
Well, yes, I donate quite heavily for my... I make quite a bit as an engineer, designing, new power systems for the city. A lot of infrastructure is powered by my brilliance, of course.
Well, that's phenomenal.
Yeah. I just got tired of living on the moon. The Earth politics there was too intense, but I still give a lot of my salary to the Reclaimer. Yes, let's go.
All right.
So Steve and Gilbert accompany you up the elevator.
Okay. And as does Des.
Yeah. All of you go up there. It'll be a little party. He's like, let's get some more cashew chicken and beers. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Surely we can find something a little stronger than just some sours.
Oh yeah. No, you're right. We could just take a look at the menu when we get to my room. We can order whatever. This is a special night. Yes. Gilbert is yes. Quite excited. So
let's hack that menu.
You get in there. There is a little interface for you to access the food menu. You can see Gilbert has an oversized food disposal system. It looks like he is kind of a hikikomori where he just lives in this apartment and has robots deliver food to him, and then he just shoves in the disposal to get some credits back because that's Faber material.
Sure.
It's very clean because robots mean the most disgusting hoarders can't really do that anymore but he does. It's very unusual to see a Faraday caged room in an apartment, which means that no mesh in or out except through hard points.
Right.
And in fact, it's soundproofed
Is it the
and
whole
surveillance.
room, or is it the whole
It's one
apartment?
room.
Okay.
You realize it is actually the apartment next to your target room. So,
knowledge, security ops, to maybe spot a weak point between the two rooms. Nice.
Yeah, you can only give me skill checks as you case the
Faraday
room.
cage, and I'm, running
that's
around inside the
deuce
ghost
under
module.
80.
I don't like this.
How do you want to do it? Slow and safe, or quick and obvious, or sort of in the middle?
I'm always going to lean on obvious because it's just...
Don't be
Going
obvious.
down
We're
to
trying to
Yeah.
befriend these people.
Well, no, I mean...
Well, you got access to next to your target.
Yeah.
So really,
yeah, for now, but
for now, exactly. Maybe perhaps this is the only night you'll ever have access to it.
let's get him drunk, not
Okay.
Get drunk.
So
first.
he has a very large maker.
Okay.
And so with the maker, you can, if you hack it, you could jailbreak it to make all kinds of things like thermite. And you could put the thermite on a bot, send it through a maintenance tunnel into the next room, and have it poured on the server. That's
All right, cool.
kind of obvious. The next thing is, or you could use thermite to go through the wall and.
Do we really want to make problems for this guy?
No, I really don't. He seems sweet. So, yeah. All right, Des, you get to hack and I'll entertain him with video clips. So,
All right, what are you
shooting up robots?
You're hacking the maker right now?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and give me a roll.
Subtle.
Mm-hmm. All right, so yeah, this will take you time.
Sure, but I've got tons of footage and,
We can
42.
We can spin some
Alcohol.
yarns.
And I'm a rebate ultimate.
I'm just going to
so I
keep
can...
ordering alcohol.
All right, so give me another persuade or provoke. Actually, does anybody have provoke?
I have provoke.
Nice.
Give me a provoke check. I'll give you a plus 20 again.
Do
Because
that, Dan.
booze.
Good.
Get those two cats together, man.
42 out of 50.
Yeah,
Nice.
are you playing matchmaker with those two?
Do it.
Oh, yeah.
Do
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
Superior
yeah.
success, do it.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
it.
So you show him
At least let the guy wait before we destroy his life.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I know.
Like,
Since the xenoarchaeology footage has the nano swarm that instinctively knew everyone's deepest desires, we just start talking about, being able to act on desires as healthy outlets and other things.
Yeah. So the hard liquor starts coming out. You go into the Faraday cage room in order to see your new hot footage, and it's quite. Oh man, both of them are like, holy crap! This is wow. Was this you? Did you get this yourself?
I am an ultimate, so this is a certain thing. A certain level of demonstration of skill mastery needs to be acquired.
Yeah, geez, who knows how many more Wildlife officials are in that neighborhood? No wonder they haven't torn it down yet. They could you break it open, there'd be hundreds pouring out and just infest Noctis or whoever. Better to let them stay there.
Yes, quite.
Indeed.
Unless they want to, I guess they could drop a comet on it at some point. That's probably going to be their plan. Part of the terraforming. Yeah. That's how the Hypercorp deals with problems out in the wilderness.
Drop a comet on.
Yeah, no, ice comets. That's how you terraform Mars.
Nice.
Dropping ice comets to help build up the atmosphere and get more moisture in the planet.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
that actually.
they've been doing it for a while, and it's very controversial because, one, not everybody likes the terraforming the way it's going. And two, yeah, they tend to actually do that.
They tend to target the comets.
Oh, there's a Barsoomian camp there? Oops. Oh, there's a shanty of people who are miners. Miners are striking for rights and wages. Fuck that. Oops. Ice Comet went errant. So
Hypercore.
yeah, it's just an accident. They didn't mean to do that. So yeah, they'll probably drop an ice comet at that soon point. So that's why they haven't
We did
done
the
anything with it.
calculations in feet. We programmed the redirection software in meters.
So that comes out. Then the liquor starts coming out, and then Gilbert and Steve start flirting very obviously, especially with your nudging and elbowing. And then so they so someone will need to make one more skill check, a social skill check to get them drunk enough so that they don't even can you guys leave while we to make them forget that you're here, essentially.
Deceive to get them going on an ultimate drinking game, but not actually participate.
Sure, yeah.
No, I'm going to flip that.
Yeah.
Definitely flipping that, because yikes.
All right, with the
so 1950.
All right, yeah, they retire to their bedroom to. He's like, wait, Steve, I got something else to show you. It's in this real person here. It's very secret, and he starts giggling. And They
Oh, you kid.
they go in.
I want to see what's secret. Oh wait, no, I don't.
Nope. Nope. We're not going in there.
Just right now.
Secret song.
How's that hacking going? Did you pick up?
I got the answer to life, the universe.
All
and
right,
everything.
so now you don't have a thermite. So what do you want to make with the maker? Like, you need to call in a favor to get a formula for thermite if that's what you want to make.
G-Rep?
Yeah, G-Rep.
Yeah, G-Rep would be fine. Yeah, it's like the Anarchist Cookbook. Download newest version.
Or Anarchy Rep.
Yeah,
would work.
either
right?
one would work. Whatever one you want to call it. It'd be a minor favor.
17.
All right, yeah, mark off a minor favor. You get a formula for thermite. So the next step is to hack a robot. And the problem with the robots is they come in and out. They're not going to sit around for an hour for that.
We've got all this mess to clean up.
Yeah,
The
I was
robot
about to
needs
say-
come in and
Just tink a glass off.
Yeah.
Oops.
we'll put that in the.
Okay.
We need immediate cleanup. For this thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Do I need to make like a
Sorry, I stopped.
hacking check to kind of put it up on the priority list or something?
No, you can just push a button. You have access to. Gilbert gave you access to all the stuff in here because he trusts
Does he
you.
trust us?
Yeah.
Gotta feel like a dick now.
Yeah, a little bit. So
We confirmed his worldview and got him laid.
Yeah.
You got him laid
Fuck
with his
off if
crutch.
he feels like we
Yeah.
owe him one at this point.
All right, go ahead and give me another roll. Yeah, if you make trash his apartment, yeah, it'll take an hour for that fucking robot to clean it up. Yeah.
Well, I thought it was like just a bunch of.
Well,
beer
I'm
bottles
slapping
and-
glasses and stuff like
Yeah, if you shatter the,
Barkeep, another.
Yep.
yeah, essentially, yeah.
51.
All right. 47 fails. All right, yeah, you hacked the bot.
Nice.
And you've manufactured some thermite. So
Go bot, go.
Yeah.
all right, so you tell it to go into the next apartment, and you're jamming it. You're controlling it at this point, assuming direct control. And,
Because I've got all this drone stuff, right?
Yep.
Does that count as a drone?
you have a drone rig, so you can do it without penalty.
Yep. And I have drone affinity.
Nice.
Is that a trait?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know what
It
that-
gives me no penalties.
Okay. Well,
So
I don't know what
I don't
that
need the drone
means.
rig.
yeah. All right.
Rules.
So
I probably need to change that out then.
probably, yeah. You continue with your character outfit. The thing is, you go in there and you can see there is a synth morph in there with a shredder. And it is sitting in a chair, watching the server directly.
With a shredder?
The shredder is like a full auto shotgun,
Yeah.
diamond tipped flechettes, so it can shred.
Can I
things.
use my infiltrate? My skill, since I'm controlling it?
Actually, wait, no, it
From
wouldn't be a
fighting the hallway?
shredder. That's
Yes.
too loud. It's actually
Yes.
no. It's got a
Yes.
it's got a
Very
silenced
much, yes.
it's got a silenced kinetic submachine gun
Okay.
with an extended magazine.
Can I roll my infiltrate on the bot
To do what?
since I'm controlling it to like sneaky sneak?
Well, I think we could do one even better. We're gonna have a drunken brawl outside the room and like slamming against the door and just making it sound like someone's trying to come in.
Okay.
And then when the bot goes out and it realizes what's going on, like yeah.
Okay.
And we're assuming it's a mobster bot, so it's going to be distracted by watching a fight anyway.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So you two step out.
No, I'll bring a sandwich on a plate, put it in the hallway. Will be two hobos fighting over a sandwich.
Awesome.
Would psychology work to find the best, like, or most appealing thing for this mobster robot that we've just decided, or is it too much of a bot?
You know
for
nothing.
it to
You don't
go?
know what's in that robot.
Oh, okay.
You don't know what ego's in that bot.
Okay.
It just makes it that much more bizarre.
Yes.
Okay.
Which makes it that much more believable. Like,
Yeah, no,
remember,
you're
the
both
more
on
layers,
drugs.
the
Yeah.
more believable.
So, all right, the two of you step outside. What are you doing to get this fight started?
Fray or deception? I don't know.
I'm definitely not Frey. Frey is avoiding harm.
Okay.
Deception is
Melee
lying.
will just spar
Yeah, sure.
like we used to.
Yeah, both you. Yeah, both
We've
you.
got
fine.
melee. Yeah.
In this
Back in
case,
the
if you
day.
fail, you actually do
Hit.
damage.
Yeah.
By the way, you're not in your vac suit and you're in clothing. Neither of you have armor on, because so you'll be taking full damage if you fail your melee.
Light vest is concealable. Like what?
All right, yeah, I guess.
I mean, fist is only 1d6 anyway.
All right.
Anyways, 28. So
49.
yeah.
All right.
Superior.
You both take 1 durability because you're both strong boys and you are sparring, leaves bruises. And you notice the bot turns its head slightly towards the door. That's all it does.
Well, I mean, TechNet.
Yeah, you both know this as well. Galatea, Cadence. You can use psychology to try and analyze this now a little bit. You've seen some of its behavior.
Okay. Let's do some analyzing. All the zeros.
Double zero?
That's a crit.
That's a crit success.
Triple zeros is a crit success.
This is probably somebody with what they call task hedonist behavior, i.e., its mind is whatever's in there. Its mind has been altered to be obsessively focused on a single task. To do that at all costs, in that case, guard the server. In which case, you can't just have a fight outside the door. It's not going to be casually distracted. It probably can see through the door without getting up from the chair. Probably can just read the
heat signatures.
Well, it just has a camera on the door, so it could just look.
So if we escalate the fight and I draw a railgun and then accidentally discharge it through the wall, that might provoke it a bit.
You could also throw one of each other through the door.
Could do that too.
Yeah.
But I feel like that would cause it to open fire on us, and we want it to.
That is near certainly.
We want it to come to the door and shout at us.
Also,
not just open
both
fire.
started a fight in a public hallway. You have a clock going until the guards are coming.
Yeah.
Right.
No. So
yeah, escalate.
Escalate.
So how are you escalating?
All right. I'm gonna. So we're now positioned ourselves in front of the door so it can see us through its screens.
Yeah, it's very good KFAB. You're just hammering each other into the door.
And so I shove it off and I don't know, launch a bunch of epithets I don't want to try and come up with, and draw my heavy pistol. And 7990, discharge one round through the wall into the server room.
All right, you shoot through the peephole, essentially, or at least where the main camera is. It escalates. It assumes a firing position, aiming straight at the door. So
does that give me enough time to sneak around?
I mean, you definitely have a chance to make an infiltrate check. You can make an infiltrate check with your skill.
All right. I haven't made this yet. 21.
All right. This isn't opposed, though. It has a chance of perceiving you.
Okay.
And it fails. With a perception of
yes.
All right.
Finally got to infiltrate. Yay.
All right. So you put the thermite on it. And then it full auto bursts into the drone, destroying it.
No, my baby,
my Roomba.
All right,
fuck you, Roomba.
We're just gonna go to combat now.
What? It killed the Roomba.
Yeah, I think it's not that stupid. It's probably going to assume you guys were part of a coordinated activity.
Pulp Fiction time.
Pulp Fiction.
All right.
9 for me.
1. Okay. Chaiu.
8.
Des.
11.
Cadence.
7.
All right. Des, you're up first. What are you going to do?
There's not a lot I can do. I mean, let's see.
You got any sort of thing you can scramble that thing? Yeah, you can futz with his sensors or maybe deactivate the damn gun.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't hack the robot directly. It's wired mode. It's not. It doesn't have wireless.
What about weapons? Aren't most of the weapons digital now? Could he futz with the gun?
You could hack the gun.
Yeah, could he futz with its gun. Yeah,
that's not a bad idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You pick up the signal.
Give
from
that bitch a hang fire. Bitches love hang fires.
I mean, this is brute force, right?
Yep. So
was that minus 30?
Yep. So that's a fail. All right, it counter hacks.
Wait a minute.
Flip it.
Okay. It still fails. It rolled a 40.
Oh.
Okay.
And it counter hacks you.
Damn it.
Okay, well, it gets a minus 10.
All right. 33 critical success.
Fuck's sake.
gonna have to be
Can I-
repairing
Yeah,
some
you're fine.
brains.
You're fine.
I'm gonna have to
It didn't hack you at all.
I'm gonna have to repair
I'm
so
all
many
good.
brains.
I'm all good.
Yeah. Let's see here. Well, you can do something on your turn. Eleazar, do you want to spend a point to go first, or do you want to go at the same time?
I'm definitely spending the point to go first.
Okay.
Flex or
Destroy this thing before
vigor.
I completely
Okay.
fuck everybody up.
spend. Yeah.
I'm cool. You guys think I'm cool? I'm cool.
All good.
All right. So, can we say we've got targeting info from the Roomba, so we're not taking a negative just for shooting through the wall at this point, or because I mean I'm already going to be taking penalties for.
Yeah, I'll say you don't have that from the Roomba, but because it hasn't moved. But
Right.
I mean, it's going to
hole
give
in
it
the door.
additional armor. Well, I mean that's it's a one bullet hole. Like,
All right. So
it'll have additional armor because it's.
all right. That's fair. So yeah, both guns full auto. First gun going to use because that's a negative. No, it's a negative nothing because that's the second shot that's negative. So I'll use it for extra damage then. So that'll be 17 on the first shot.
Okay. And you shot the camera, so it can't dodge that. So it hits.
Okay. So that will be
Kill it.
It just has a lot of armor for this shot.
right. So it's got a +1 on top of its normal armor, which is what?
16.
Okay, so 17.
Well, no, it has like +6 from the door, so it has
Right.
22 armor.
Okay, so cut that in half. That's 11. So that will be. Oops, that's not a D10. Okay, so that will be a 26 minus 11, 15.
All right.
That's the first shot.
Yeah.
Second shot. So it's negative 20 for the second shot. What does burst fire give back? I forgot. My second pistol doesn't have full auto. It's got burst fire. So what is burst fire?
Well, burst fire is a 3-round burst, plus 10 to hit, or
It's
plus
plus 10.
1 D10.
I'm going to use the +10, so it's a negative 10 to hit.
Okay.
Which wasn't necessary. 19 under 80. So that will give me these. And again, 11 with the armor penetrating. So 13. So another 2 damage from that shot. So 17 damage total. It's not bad.
Yep. So it returns fire at the source of fire, you. So
Yeah.
and it's going to do full auto for damage.
Okay.
So
Does this work both ways, the door, though? So I get...
yeah, you get 6 points of armor.
Okay,
from it.
cool.
But it has armor piercing as well. So,
Right.
So it has a 60 to hit.
Okay.
He's right here.
29.
Yep.
You got to shoot right
I
here.
can't fray, right?
No.
Okay.
Same thing. You lost. You only know about where it is, and it hasn't moved. So like you can't see the bullets coming.
All right, so I have 16 armor against its damage roll,
16 armor, okay.
which is cut in half, so 8.
All right. So 40-10.
Yep.
Cool. Let's see here. 13 plus 12. Let's see. 13 plus 12. 25.
25?
Yeah.
Okay.
25 minus whatever.
Yeah, minus 8, so 17.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one wound, right?
Yeah.
That's its action. Chaiu, what do you want to do?
So has the wall been good shot up now?
At this point, yes. There's a visible hole in it. You can see through it. Yeah. It counts as light cover, negative 10 to hit, but no, you don't have any hits because you also have the targeting data from the room. But once it moves, you'll have.
Is there a window inside this room that it's in? Did we get that data?
No, but the Roomba relayed to us where it is, and now we've.
You had a scan of the
massive
room.
holes.
There's a window in it, but it is not next to the server. Not next to the guard. It's not conveniently in front of a window.
You mean you can't Kool-Aid man through it?
Actually, you know what? Spend a point of flex, and there would be a window there. That's how introduce a part of the environment. Change.
Sure,
the
I'll spend my
Oh,
own
nice.
for that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's a cool feature. I
I
like,
like
that.
that. Is that a new addition for this?
Yes.
That's awesome.
I didn't mention it in the beginning, but yeah, it hasn't really come up yet.
Yeah, no.
Well, then could I... That's only for flex?
Flex is what lets you add story elements.
Okay.
Kool-Aid man. Let's do
Okay,
it.
so what would it be to try to Kool-Aid Man through the wall and push it through the window?
First, an athletics to knock the door down and get through it.
Okay.
Then you would have to make an opposed melee check to throw him through the window.
Come on, face
Excellent
down.
question.
Athletics.
49.
49 out of 80.
Good.
All right.
So that's a superior.
Yep. So yeah, you usually knock the door down as it's been weakened, and it's not a hardened door.
Fuck you, door.
And now you have to make an opposed melee check. He does have a wound. So
Can I get a bonus from the superior athletics?
let's see here. Actually, he
Bomb
gets to
rush?
ignore one wound. So he's wound threshold. Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
superior
yeah.
on the athletics. side.
Actually, you would need the superior just to get the momentum because you're going to need a lot of energy to break through that
Okay.
window. You're 80 floors up. It's a pretty strong window. So if you just make this, you're going to succeed. Otherwise, there was a chance he could have just bounced off the window or cracked.
Opposed melee, you said?
Yeah. It's opposed melee versus his skill of
And I've spent my vigor
50.
to ignore my wound. That's 41 out of 70.
And he gets a 1, so yeah, you succeed.
Chaiu!
Yeah, that's creative thinking.
Oh, yeah.
You can confirm that the server is totally melted. And you've just gotten basically the equivalent of GTA 3 stars.
So now it's time to GTFO.
Actually, you.
I was going to say, can I
Does he get like a more
psychosurgery
hacking
or
check as
something
like
to
he's
tell
falling through the air?
that he's not okay?
He is inflicting damage on you as you realize you have been hacked, and you take 16 durability.
Okay. So that gives me 2 wounds.
Yep.
Oof.
Yeah, your software is being fucked up.
Ow.
Yep.
And then he dies.
Well, no, he'll have to have one more round. It's a long ways down in Martian gravity.
Ow.
Yeah.
So
Now
is
just
that-
keep shooting him as he falls.
So sorry, Cadence. What are you gonna do?
Is that okay? So can I help with that?
Yeah, I mean,
like just counteracting somehow with either hardware robotics, pharmacology, psychosurgery, psychology, or medical services. Will any of those or any combination
or I could
there?
counter hack
To help Des?
to try to
Yeah.
come back
Do you
out
have
of it.
InfoSec?
I do have InfoSec. Yeah.
Yeah, you could try and counter hack
Okay.
to cut off the connection.
Can I not do that as well?
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
a
it'd be
30.
Des,
hard
you already
for me.
reacted this round.
It's a 32 under 80.
Oh,
This is the same round.
Okay.
So 32 under 80, you can take over Dez's connection and like cut his link, which will cut the damage short, but he'll have to spend a round to reboot, essentially.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. All right, so he'll be stunned. And yeah, as
Good
you
thing he's attached to
you
something
pull the
right now.
virtual plug, essentially.
There's a reason I wanted to do
At this
that.
point, you all get Meshite
Come on,
alerts.
Pokemon.
Surrender now, or we cannot guarantee the safety of your morphs.
Cannot reply.
This is the high-rise security team. A response team is en route. So, new round.
Do you have anything to repel the fuck out?
I'm a gorilla.
Remade. I'm pretty much enhanced in everything, so I'll figure
I
it
have
out.
rope.
Does smart clothing turn into a
Do you?
parachute?
Yeah, you could.
Actually, no. I'm just gonna fucking cloak and piece the fuck out. Get that covert operative thing. I can just turn invisible.
You can go to the
Great
show.
for you.
You actually could. It is possible to survive a fall this 84 stories if you make some athletics checks to fucking like Spider-Man your way down the building. Like especially if you have grip anything, you could grip on the side of the building to slow your fall.
Prehensile feet.
Prehensile feet.
Yeah.
So if you have climbing tools, I think some of you do. I think you do.
I know I have like smart rope or whatever.
Yeah, smart rope. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I forgot
You
to
could grapple
change
hook your way down at least to because you're about 800 feet up. So 800-ish.
Yeah, but the murder bot has definitely survived this fall, I'm sure.
He'll definitely take some damage.
Is that a free fall? Skill?
No, because it's in gravity.
Yeah, we're good.
I know.
Yeah.
I didn't.
So you do have command of your hover car. So you could tell it to pick you up and hope it gets there to pick you up before you hit the ground. You could actually wait here for a little bit and wait for the hover car to pick you up, but that gives the armed response team more time to also get more.
Can I just climb out the hole in the window and climb up?
King Kong it up.
King Kong upwards?
You sure can. Give me a... Well, anyways, we're back in combat. Des, you're stunned. Eleazar, what are you going to do?
Cloak. Yeah, I'm going to cloak and just
Okay.
step out.
Call the.
Well, what are you?
call the
Are you just
hover car.
hiding
Yeah, I'll
in
call the
place, or are you? Where are you moving towards?
Service elevator.
Okay, yeah, there's a service elevator. You'll have to hack it open or physically open it.
Yeah.
Cool. But you're sneaking that way.
Yeah.
All right, give me
I
infiltration.
just realized all this racket, we may have cockblocked poor Gilbert and Steve.
No, they're super
They're
drunk.
drunk.
So they have soundproofing in the room.
Okay.
That'll be a 69 under 80.
Nice.
Double superior.
Also, you had to wait a while in order to do that. So they got an 8. So yeah,
That's really the important part of this whole session. Did they get it on?
yeah, they got it. Canonically, they did.
All right,
You
good.
did a good
There's
thing.
no doubt. An
Did
So-
a good thing tonight.
With an 8, they can't detect you, so they lose track of you.
I'm considering that my
I give a wet
plan.
Chaiu, what are you
Go
doing?
back.
I'm going to King Kong my way up and
You're
wait for the hover car.
Okay, so you're waiting for the hover car outside.
Yeah.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Don't fall. 70 out of 80.
Nice.
Nice. Lack
Do you have any
of mouse,
wounds?
that's a
No,
double
you-
I already
superior.
spent my vigor
Yeah.
to ignore the wounds this
Yep.
scene.
All right, fair enough. Let's
So
see
that is
here.
double
There's a double
superior
superior.
climbing upward.
Cadence, what are you doing?
Can I make my smart clothing into a parachute?
Sure.
It says that I can change cut and texture and color. I don't think really.
Who's your muse?
It's like Navi.
Navi. Navi appears. And says, hello, you seem to be in emergency. Would you like to have actual parachute pants?
No, you're doing it wrong.
Oh.
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Listen.
I was thinking of Montana, I guess. Yeah. Hey, listen. Do you want actual parachute pants?
Yeah,
All right.
only on my back.
Well,
I only have parachute pants.
I want an
I think
actual
you'll get the
parachute.
same benefit as what you.
Yeah.
It's fine. Just say stop. Hammer time.
All right, so I guess that is what.
I would allow free fall because you're literally falling.
All right,
free
so I'll use free ball then.
Nice.
Are you
Yeah, I think that's a 25. I think
Yeah.
it's
All right. So you're very
Kind of
awkwardly
tilted,
but
but,
slowly
yeah.
gliding down with your big poofy pants.
Black. poofy pants.
A
think
guardian
it's night,
angel.
right?
Get in there, buddy.
What? A guardian angel is like, stop. Please stop trying to escape. A guardian angel is following you, by the way. A little hoverbot is.
Can I hack
Take
that?
that
Or
Next
You could
round you can.
deceive it into thinking that you're just an innocent bystander and you
I
were
know,
trying.
I'm terrified.
Yeah.
New round. Des, you're back online.
Thought we paid enough not to be shot at.
All right. Well, that's until you fucking started a fight in a hallway and then fucking assassinated one of the people.
She didn't.
I didn't shoot anything.
She didn't shoot nothing.
Well,
All right. Do I still
I
have
ran out
like?
into the hallway. and
Didn't I
was
get like
aghast.
admin?
I mean, it's their standard procedure. Just
Status
tell everyone
or
to stay where they
something?
are so they can get.
Have I
figure
been
what
locked
happens.
out? I
You did
assume.
absolutely nothing wrong.
You're back to normal. You've
No,
the
gassed.
hack has ended. So
I'm talking about like for the building. Didn't I have some kind of status? Am I locked out of it now?
yeah, now you are. You were only hacked into the maker and the bot is destroyed.
Well,
and the
since
maker's-
he's all sneaky, I don't think I should try to do that because then they might find us and ping us.
Yeah, I've got covert op tools, so I can get us into the elevator without me.
Yeah, but I was trying to like.
No,
see if
I
we
get
could
you.
do something
You
for
can
them.
turn
Get the-
off
can
the bot
you-
that's on me.
Get the car.
All right.
Yeah, or turn the bot off. Yeah.
Okay,
Get that
I'll
thing
try
away
it.
from her.
I just didn't want to alert.
Escalate.
35.
Nice.
That's a superior.
Yep.
Escalate.
You can send actual footage of me not doing a damn thing.
They fail. All right, you're in.
Nice.
You have security status, so
take
yeah,
it
you can
back.
downgrade. You can't shut the bot down, but you can
Switch it.
downgrade her risk and assess her as a bystander. So yeah.
Okay.
Bystander fleeing.
There's active gunfire.
Some
Why-
medical-
All right, so the bot instead leaves you as they decided you're not a threat, and as it starts following you, as actually another bot was. So you have two bots following you now,
Sorry, man.
telling you kindly would you kindly stop Well, actually, wait, no, it's Eleazar next. So, Eleazar, what are you doing? You're still getting to the elevator?
Yeah, I got
All right.
So yeah, I'm just
All right, so
using my covert ops tools. To get the elevator
The
open.
security, the elevator on the other side of the hallway opens up, and you can see 2 security guards in light armor with a freezer, which again is the big foam gun.
Right. That stupid thing.
Yeah, and
Sucks, man.
Yeah.
It really sucks.
Yeah.
so they give me another infiltration check to avoid detection.
The other one has a missile launcher.
That'll be 79 under.
All right, they totally failed. So they do not see you.
I've lost track of you, and I'm in you.
It's a residential zone. They don't have all the military grade hardware to detect some sneaky asshole like you. So. And these are basic indentured people in Podmorph, so like they're not. Not the best in the best of the best.
And I'm sure they're more than a little terrified after watching the footage of a successful through-the-wall gunfight concluded by Monkey Kool-Aid Man time.
So they start heading to the window. Next up, Chaiu. You're hanging on the side of the building. There's 2 guardian angels, both with kinetic
you want it.
submachine guns. But they are both like
King Kong, man.
No, I got it. I'm just going to start. I'm guessing the bots can hear me, right?
Yeah, they're actually telling you to surrender. Go back inside and surrender, and we can guarantee that your morph will not be destroyed.
And I'll just start yammering. It's like, all I wanted was a sandwich, and then guns started firing, and persuade.
Okay. That's provoke. You can't persuade.
I have provoke also.
Yeah.
Also, yes.
Just not as good. But odd 8 is still fine.
Yeah.
All right, so you provoke them into feeling sympathetic to you.
What else was I supposed to do? Someone was shooting at me.
Look, man, I know what it's like. Just get back in the building. We don't have to shoot you off the building, man.
All right, I'll be fine.
Yes, I
self-defense.
Yeah, I believe you.
Just go back inside.
All right, so let's see here. What happened to your friend? What happened to the other one that was with you?
The one your friend. He was trying to fight me for a sandwich, and he pulled a gun on me.
All right.
It was my sandwich.
It was a really damn good sandwich. It had a special recipe to be fabbed.
We were talking about conspiracies. The dude had some wicked footage, all right? And this really cute couple decide, we're just having a hard time
So
to
with
get
the
past
guards
their
there,
inhibitions.
they finally alert. Finally, they knock on the door to get poor Gilbert out. And so, as he is mortified about what's happened to, well, actually, his place isn't too bad because the Roomba did clean it up. Because you had to spend an hour.
Because we're
hacking
good
it.
guests.
Yeah.
But give me do you have any C-Rep favors? Do you have C-Rep?
Yeah, I got C-Rep.
Give me a do you want to do a minor or a moderate favor?
I already used my moderate.
Yeah, so probably give me
Did
a minor
you?
favor.
Yeah.
Did you actually use it?
I had to burn it.
Yeah, because
I thought he reduced.
Oh yeah,
he re-rolled.
Oh, he
Yeah, he re-rolled
I
it.
forgot
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
that's right. That was to get you in there. So now you need a lawyer.
Not even flipping that helps.
Okay.
Yikes.
There's a lot of damage. They can't find out. They actually, the person who was shot out the building, you get a warrant on you. Like, so.
Not my first, won't be my last.
Yeah, you managed to get to the security elevator, and with that, and with your covert tools, give me one last infiltration check.
Okay.
With that, you'll be able to get out of the building.
5,700.
Yep, you beat
Wow.
the 30.
Wow.
Ghost in the shell, yeah.
Yeah, I've got some cool shit.
So, by blaming it all on him, you're able to deflect some of the blame. But, Cadence, do you have any C-Rep? Or,
No, I don't.
Do you have any? Does anybody else have anything that they can throw?
R and G.
Honestly, everybody's got at. I'll shift mine to C, and I'll spend my C.
Okay.
For Dan. Okay. So this is minor.
Yeah. Well, you could do it as a moderate too. Moderate would get him scot-free, but minor will reduce the consequences.
Too moderate.
Moderate refreshes everything, right?
Every week,
Every
yeah.
week, yeah. So, yeah, why not? I got you, Dan. 23 under 40.
All right.
You blamed it all on me, and I still helped you out.
I accept it with love.
So your
It just
band,
builds my legacy, man.
your
It's
band
going into my
building
drives.
they're actually you're actually
I found out I should have never been there to begin with because I was an Uplift.
actually well yeah. So you're actually banned from the city of Noctis. So
I mean, things could be worse.
Yeah.
if you ever caught a Noxus again, that'll be a sense. They just kind of want this. They don't want this to be a drawn out. The thing that goes in your favor, aside from pulling your favor, is that they blame it on that guy, and they don't want a big, wildly publicized event that really hurts the reputation of this building, and would want people to move out because it's dangerous now. That
They're done with your monkey business.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry.
So, yeah, you're also kicked out of.
Well, yeah, I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not being kicked out. I'm kicking them out.
Yeah.
Of my life.
I'm not even interested in that.
So, yeah, you managed to destroy the server. They don't find the guard. So
Great.
he survived the
Should have
fall.
shot that bastard as he was falling.
Yeah. He was brain fuckling me. He deserved it.
And, yeah, one target down. So the other team will have to deal with the other two.
Good luck.
Yeah. So that ends the first session. It was a little short, but it was a good little warm-up mission for you all.
I like this group chemistry. This is a good campaign.
So yeah, questions, comments, discussions you guys have up?
No, this was a really fun.
All right.
This is good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No. I almost think Dan has to have MVP for the. Oh yeah, bit. That was badass.
Yeah. I'll look up res point rewards after that.
Cool.
But I'll keep that in mind. So it'll probably be more like 1 or 2 points per session.
That's fair.
So, yeah. All right. So, anyways, we'll talk to you all later.
Bye.